Welcome to Calvin, the Digital Creative School. Hey, welcome everyone. Today is finally the day we've all been waiting for, which is the winner reveals for the World's Next Door challenge. I'm super excited to do this live stream and also to reveal all the winners and all the submissions. I've watched the submission compilation so many times now, and every time it's such a amazing trip. It's such a cool experience to see all the creativity that went into everything and all the submissions we got from amazing artists. But to start off, we're going to look at what we're actually giving out, the prizes. So let me switch over here and you will be able to see our sponsors. We've got Blender Kit, who are giving away 1 year full plan for the first place, and some other full plan like 6 months and 1 month for the top 50. I'm just going to go through this real quick because I want to get into looking at the submissions with the judges. Then we've got Fox Render Farm, who are giving away a lot of cool credit. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to go into all the details right now. I'm going to go into that later, just the basics here. So yeah, we've got Fox Render Farm, we've got Relution, who are giving away their iClone and character creator tools. We've got GeoScatter, physical add-ons, Diffuse Studio with some awesome add-ons like it was Material IQ and Traffic, stuff like that. We've got ShapeLab for an awesome like virtual reality sculpting tool, Blender Bin for Blender add-ons, Light Wrangler for lighting your scenes and characters in a very cool interactive way in Blender. We've got Flip Fluids for fluid simulations, Polygon IQ for, oh shit, I mixed it up. Diffuse Studio actually has other like procedural add-ons. Polygon IQ was the one with the Material IQ and Traffic. And then last but not least, Cover School with some student memberships. So yeah, just wanted to get through that real quick. Oh, hello everyone in the chat, welcome. So now I'm gonna switch over to our judges and the stream here. Hello everyone. We've got everyone like small in the bar here.
Hello.
Hello.
We've got Adroid, we've got Uray, we've got Luciano, and we've got Israel here right now. Phil might still join us in a bit, and Tom sadly has a personal family issue, so he needs to take care of that first. So yeah, but that's it. Oh, Phil just joined just now. What's up, Phil? He made it. Can you hear us, Phil?
Yo, good morning.
Yes, good morning. All right.
Or evening, wherever you guys are.
Yeah, I think we're all over the time zones. We've got a lot of people waking up. I'm basically at the end of my day. Uray is also here in France, so I think we're in the same time zone.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, hello. All right, everyone. Let's get started looking at the submissions. We're gonna take 2 minutes to look at every submission and give feedback. Like everybody, just say what you want to say about them. If anyone doesn't say anything, I'm gonna ask you if you have any opinions. But yeah, let's just try to keep this as a free-flowing conversation as much as possible. All right, here we
Understood.
go. So this is still my render, like the kind of like the intro with the logo, and then we're going to get into the first submission.
That wins, obviously.
All right, but here we've got Aram Diarbian. He's the first submission we're gonna look at. It's a Lego submission. Like if I think I'm just gonna start. I think it's really nice. Like you've got so much character happening here with the characters in the foreground jumping around and greeting the person coming through. And then also this guy hanging onto the airplane. It's just a lot of action. It's very fun scene. I like it a lot.
Yeah, this one really caught my eye. I really like it. I feel like he kept a little bit of the style of like the Lego movie, where like the animation seems to be kind of on twos and stuff like this.
Yeah.
Quality of the render looks kind of like on that same vein, kind of like realistic. So you feel like you're not watching 3D characters, but like almost if it was done in stop motion. And I feel like also he drives your eye very well. Like when you open the door, you go exactly where you need to look. You look at the character in red, then the other one jumps, so you look over there. Then the plane comes in, and then you look over there, and then just drives you back. So I think that's one of the reasons was one of my favorites because it feels like very well put together.
True. Yeah. Israel, do you have anything to say about this one?
Well, I think in terms of lighting, he solved it like simple but effective with window lighting. Nothing too fancy, but it works like very well. So nothing to say. This one was one of my favorite actually. I really like the staging of everything.
That's nice. Edward, do you want to say something about this one?
Yeah. I mean, I'm always a big fan of a sunlight, and I love how he did the lighting in this, and all that. And yeah, the colors he chose, the materials, like yeah, pretty much realistic. So yeah, overall, it's a good combination of everything.
Nice. Phil, do you have anything to say about the Lego render?
Yeah, I definitely like the lighting, like natural lighting, like minimalistic. My favorite part about this one is really that it shows the emotion. Like, not many renders actually have like emotions, like the happiness of those Lego pieces here, and then that's like, it's nice. It's like you feel it, and then those little details, like the little smoke simulation and stuff like that. I of the plane.
True.
Yeah, I like this part. Like the weird part is like the scale of everything. I don't know. I haven't seen the Lego movie. I don't know if that's proper, but it just feels like small but yet in scale. So that's like the confusing part for me. And with the lighting also, like the moment he turns around, it looks just very flat. The towards the
Ah, the
door like this
door.
way.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the only thing where I'm like. Okay, he was like working with one light source, but maybe there could have been like a little more
Yeah, I see.
depth into that. But
Oh.
I still really like it.
The time is
I
over.
think the thing that's calling you from the scale is because like he did an environment that's like realistic scale environment, and then the Lego are small because they're like the toys in the environment. So that, for instance, you have that gigantic glass next to you, because that would be the size of like a glass next to the Lego. I see that. So they play very well. That's why you feel that they're small, even though like you're like just next to them, right? You feel the actual scale of it. And I really like that. I feel like it was very smart of him to put together an actual room and then put the toys there, and we get into that part.
Yeah, it really makes you feel this connection to the real scale.
Mhm.
But also it's interesting. I think there hasn't been much like POV Lego animation, right? Being like a POV character going into the scale of these Lego pieces. I think that's also something unique
Yeah.
we're not used to. Okay, so the time
Yeah.
is over, but I would like to hear maybe a few words from you, Ray, still to this.
Yes, I really like this one. I don't know why the environment reminds me of the Pixar movie Toy Story, the Andy's room. And I really like that there is always movement on the camera. There's always something to see that is moving. And the lights, make me think of the Batman movie, the Lego Batman movie. And I really like that. And yeah, I love this kind of animation that they do now in the Lego movies. So this one is one of my favorites.
Nice. All right. So almost just positive feedback. Very nice. All right, let's move on to the next one. It should loop seamlessly now into the next. Let's see. Whoop. Here we go.
Yep.
All right. This is Super Vic. Super Vic. Yeah, I'm just gonna start again. I think this one has a very nice atmosphere. It's a little simplistic, like there's not much in the sky or in general that's happening, but the atmosphere is really nice with the dense fog and this weird monster like standing in front of us turning around. There's also some kind of dome or like mountain in the background that's Not super sure what that is, but yeah, nice atmosphere. Yurei, do you want to start with this one?
Yes, for sure. Yeah, I see about the atmosphere. Like, it reminds me a little of like Silent Hill. You know, like the fog and the city. So maybe something there that could have been, more lean more into that. And other than that, I like that it's kind of this whole video has like animation got like a mysterious horror environment going on. That I think going more into maybe some details, some adding some more environment could have been like a really good thing. But I think there is a good start on this, but more more details could add so much more to this scene.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, yeah. Let's move on to Phil. What is your opinion?
Yeah, I'm really a fan of like this fog environment and the grounds, like the flowery bed floor. I really like that. What's missing really is like this one focal point, the one thing we're looking at. It's like there's a few pieces there scattered, but I feel like we just need like this one giant or like this one thing we're looking at. And yeah, besides that, I feel like it just needs a few hours of more work and thought into like the composition.
Yeah, I think so too. Luciana, do you want to say anything about this one?
Sure. I agree with everyone else. I like the atmosphere that it's presented, and I feel like as he was saying, like there is a focal point missing, and I know that he intended it to be the character, but I feel like because of the tones and there's not really a lot of contrast, it's actually hard to focus on him. So that's where you have to like maybe put a light, maybe do something that enhances the contrast of that character against the rest of the scene, so we can actually focus on it. Because it could be a really good piece, like a really like engaging piece. When the character turns around, if we feel like the fear of like he turns around and starts like running towards you, starts getting big quickly, and that's when we turn around and go out. That would like do that a little bit of storytelling that you need to get that focus.
That would
But
be cool. Yeah.
again, like I feel like it's in a good place tone wise. It just needs something to help you focus and like get that little bit of storytelling.
True. Yeah. Okay, guys, the 2 minutes is over, but I would still like for Israel and Android to just say a few words. Like, yeah, try to keep it quick.
Oh, actually, they already said what I wanted to say.
Perfect.
I have nothing to say.
Perfect. Android, anything?
No, I got same point as a Phil about the focal point. Like one focal point needs to be there. So yeah.
Perfect. All right, guys, let's move on to the next one. Next up, we have Mark Christopher Bowney. And yeah, I personally have to say, like, this is one of my favorites, mainly because it's like such a unique art style. It's like this kind of like cell shading, very early Dreamcast kind of like game art style, in my opinion. And there's also a lot of custom assets, like all these robots and all these signs telling a little story. The Houdini sucks graffiti on the wall. It's very, I like it. It's very fun. No, it's not true. Luciana, do you want to start with this one?
Sure. This is one of those that like I can't stop watching because every time I watch there's more details or more little things. As you were mentioning, I only just noticed the Houdini thing. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like I really like that extra time like, and it's again kind of like storytelling, right? Every character is alive, every character has something that they're doing that feels real, that feels like they have something to tell, that they're living in that moment, and I really appreciate that. The art style also works super well. I think it's like like there's no art style that's bad. It's just like it's coherent, it works, it works in its own world, and I think that's very very valuable. I really like when somebody does something that's not commonly like something that you'd see like for instance, realistic is something that I personally don't enjoy a lot because a lot of people do realistic, but this is like unique. I've never seen this art style, so I really like it.
Exactly. Nice. Phil, do you want to say anything about this?
Sure, I have like the opposite opinion, but it's really subjective. I hate this art style. It gives me like diarrhea in my eyes, but it's like really just my personal opinion. It doesn't mean it's bad. It's just like I hate it. But yeah, what I really enjoy is like all the detail, like you guys said, like all those little messages and whatever. It's like a lot of detail in this scene, and they really put thought into this. I like that.
True, yeah, it is very, very taste-based there. All right, so the 2 minutes are over, so let's have a few sentences still from Yurei. Do you want to say a few words about this one?
Yeah, same. I really like the unique art style. I like what's in something that you don't see a lot, and I love the details and everything. And the little detail of the guy coming from the door at the beginning of the video. I love this kind of stuff because then our character go into the toilet, and that's I don't know. I like this kind of details. So
True.
yeah, I really like.
Nice. All right, Android, a word?
I mean, I loved everything about this, even the signboard which says I need cash for Coco, man.
Yeah.
It
so
says a
much
thing. But yeah, I hate that Houdini sucks. And it's a good software. Yeah. Overall, it's like it's a cool artwork. Yeah, I love it.
Nice. All right, Israel, one word from you, please.
In terms of lighting, I think the long shadows, I like that detail.
Wait, you said the shadows are lacking detail?
No, the long shadows, like walking there, right now. There, yeah.
Ah, okay.
I like that detail. I mean, it's just a detail, but I'm a light artist, and I was like, oh, shadow,
I see. All
not
right.
important.
Nice. All right, let's go to the next one. So next up, let's go through the toilet and reveal the submission by Spencer. Spencer Magnuson. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna start with this one. I've obviously watched all of them a lot of times, and this one has, even though I don't really know what's happening, it is very intriguing. Like I want to understand what's happening, and also the way he is disintegrating. Oh, we don't see it right now, but the door at the end is kind of like disintegrating in a grid, and that's also pretty unique. So yeah, it feels a little bit like a kind of like Geometry Nodes technical test to see what's possible, but it's still pretty unique. I like it. Israel, do you want to say a bit more about this one?
Yeah, it is like the based on the Death Star from Star Wars, I think.
Ah, okay.
Well, I like this one. I think the idea is pretty good. I think it needs to like choose a better color palette, because I don't know if this is cool or warm, or it is like looking for the colors. But it's a good attempt.
Yurei, do you want to say anything?
For this one, yeah, I don't really understand what's happening. I guess that it's destroying a planet or something, and then like the debris of the planet arrive instantly on the scene. But other than that, I kind of like I don't know how the red thing looks. With the little cloud rotating around. But other than that, yeah, I don't know. I like it like that. Yeah.
All right. Edward, do you have any words?
I mean, seems like a good idea, but I'm like not really getting like what's happening. Yes, and as you mentioned about the colors, so yeah, that could have been a bit better. Yeah, that's all.
All right. Okay, Luciano and Phil, try to keep it short.
Okay, I'll go first. I think the art is just bit off more than he could chew. I think the idea he had was good, but the execution was poor.
Yeah, I'm on the same vibe. I feel like it needed to figure out what really he wanted to tell, because that's what I guess we're all missing. And on top of that, there's a quality issues. There's things with like different resolutions, like you can see the polygons and the stuff going around, and it's hard to read. There's no like there is focal point, but it's no things that I'm supposed to understand from each moment. And so, for instance, what you were saying about the door, like I didn't see it until now, and it's like now it gives me more sense, but there's still nothing that puts it all together as one piece. So I feel like it could use a lot more into the storytelling of things, and that will make it work.
True, yeah, and yeah, in general, a little bit polish in the art direction, right? All right,
Yeah.
let's move on to the next one. Patrick Campbell, we have here. All right, he made like some sort of beach town, like a garage where he's like building a car or something. It's got a cool vibe, like especially I like the hologram next to the car. It makes it all feel very personal, very mysterious. In general, I would say it feels a bit generic, a bit thrown together, but I like also the art direction here, how like the light comes in and how the light is moving from the moving tree. The lighting feels nice to me personally. Maybe a bit like undercooked in the area where the hand is grabbing the door and the car. There could be a bit more art direction, but yeah, in general, it is pretty nice. I like it. Edward, you want to start with this one?
I mean, I feel the lighting is good. He was trying to get better textures. He did that, but for the storytelling, I didn't really get like what's happening. It's all good textures, good vibe, good lighting and everything, but not really sure like what's happening around. But yeah, that's all.
All right. Israel, you want to continue?
Yeah, I say the same. I'm not pretty sure where to look at. I think if you maybe moving the light like toward the right to reveal the car, maybe it shows something. I'm not pretty sure. The my favorite part is the like that weird shadow on the door
Mhm.
towards the end. It looks good.
All right, Phil, do you have any words for this?
Yeah, this one was my favorite and my least favorite scene, I think, because it's like I feel like it looks very nice, but if that was a movie, that would be like the fun and games part of the movie where you could just skip it, you wouldn't miss anything in the story, but it looks nice.
Let's see, okay. Yurei, do you want to say anything?
Yeah, I would just like to see the car more, like if there was a light inside. But other than that, nothing special on this one.
And Luciano.
Yeah, I feel like I agree with everyone else. Like the focal point is missing. Like we want to be able to see that car. Like you put us in this environment, you go like, oh, there's a beach. There's like, oh, and there's a cool car that's futuristic and stuff like that. But you don't let me see it. Then you're throwing me off. Like you leave me without even being able to see what you want me to see, what you put will work on. So I feel like a little bit of more understanding where to drive the audience's eyes would make wonders for this one.
True, yeah.
Because quality wise, it's really good. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess everybody is missing a little bit of satisfaction in like what to look at. Everything is just a bit too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next one. Let's go through the spooky light door and see what's behind. Oh, yeah, this one by Jiri Petacek. Maybe I say it right, I'm not sure. But I personally like this one a lot. It's got a very cool reveal, like kind of this like Breath of the Wild moment when we go towards the edge of a cliff and we reveal this huge tower and a huge landscape. There's not so much detail in the landscape in general, in the environment, but the tower itself has like really some cool ideas with the doors on them and the rocks floating around and also the second island floating around. So I think atmosphere-wise, this one is probably one of my favorites. Yeah. Luciano, do you want to start with this one?
Sure. Have the same feeling. Like I really like the setup, and this is what it's really good about it. He opens up and puts you there and shows you everything and leaves you breathing with it, just enough that you start wondering, oh, where are we on it? And then when you come back, you also see details on the hand that like tells you like it's somebody maybe from outer space or whatever. But it just like leaves you with like interesting questions in your head of what is this, right? And so I really liked it, and I think the lighting is spot on for the type of scene. It's like feels very epic.
Nice.
So yeah, I enjoyed this one, and I love the desire of the really cool.
Nice, thanks. Israel, do you want to continue?
Yeah, in terms of like C-def, volumetric lighting is pretty well done. I also like the you can actually feel the scale of the world, which is actually pretty well done. And I like the detail of the grease how do you say this? The wristband on the character, the gold
Oh
wristband.
yeah, this little the thing on his arm. Yeah, it's really
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah.
Alright, Adroid, do you want to say something?
Yeah. I mean, I love this one. I love the vibe, I love the environment, the lighting, and everything. And even those small doors on the rocks, I like those minor details. And I just wanted to add one thing. If the rocks had some motion in it, like the rocks going upwards in the direction, that might would have added some like depth to the scene. Overall, it's a good one. I love this.
Alright, Phil.
Yeah, I really love the scale of this scene. I feel like the little rocks floating around, they're moving too fast, so it feels smaller than it could be. And one thing which I would love when he turns around towards the door, that we can see the shadow of the character at the door because it's like backlit at this point, and it'd be cool to show like this long shadow on the door. Would add, I think, a little.
True, that would be cool. Yeah. Yurei, do you have a few words from you?
It's a very cool scene. I like the sunbeam, the whole scene, the door, and the character also got something on the wrist, and yeah, that's really cool.
Nice. Alright, yeah, seems like everybody likes the atmosphere of this one a lot. Alright, let's keep going to the next one. Let's go through the door, and here we go. Anand Price. Oh, Prince, not Price. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna start again with this one. I like the atmosphere here also a lot. It's atmospheric wise similar for me like the last one, but this one lacks a focus point for me personally. Like I feel like there is something cool happening around us, especially with the big chain that we see briefly to the right. But yeah, in general, I feel a little unsatisfied. I want to see something interesting in this world. But atmosphere is very, very cool. Yurei, do you want to start with this one?
Yeah, well, same about the big chain, and yeah, I feel like there is something we are meant to see through this big hole in front of us, but there is not really something to look at. But other than that, environment is really cool, but it really feels like something is missing to like focus on. Yeah.
Yeah. Luciano, do you want to say anything?
I feel on the same vibe. Like I really like the general atmosphere, but I'm lacking a focal point, the story, something that I'm supposed to look at. I just like my eyes keep wandering around the image without finding some point of interest.
Yeah, yeah. Phil.
I feel like the interesting point would have been like further to the right. I want to see what this tower thingy there is, and I wish I could just pan a little more. Look to the right now. No, he
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
Too bad.
Too bad, I guess we'll never know.
We'll never know.
Yeah. Israel.
I like the mood and the atmosphere. I like the circle in the foreground, the forest. I think it's lacking of like contrast or something to watch because in the background it looks like everything like too flat, no detail. So I think that's an aspect to improve, but overall it's a pretty good one.
All right. Adroid.
I mean, yeah, it's a cool environment. Everything is good. He used that circle. I like the way he tried to use that circle to make the focus at the center, but at the center there's nothing to focus at. But as Phil mentioned, there is something at the right, which is a big chain holding onto something in the sky. If that would have been in the front or in the center, yeah, that would have made it like more better. It's just on the right, just a sneak peek to that, which is the most interesting part of this whole scene.
True, yeah, yeah. And we only see it for like 10 frames or something.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going to the next one. Oh, and also to mention, he kept the template door, which is totally fine, but yeah, it's always really appreciated when people do something custom. All right, here we have Dave Vitar. I like this one because it feels really unique in the sense of like us coming into the dark and not knowing what's happening until it's being revealed that we are like small again and like in front of a dollhouse and trying to basically avoid a child attack or something. So I like the idea and I like the execution here. In general, it feels a little low detail to me, but not too low detail that it feels bad. Like it's still got a good amount of detail. So yeah, extra points for ideas and the scene telling, like revealing the lights and everything. Israel, do you want to start with this one?
I think in terms of lighting, it's pretty well executed because, I mean, since we got a lot of details here going on. How is his name? Dave make a good job, like turning the lights on, like telling us where to look at. So that I think that's pretty well done.
All right, Luciano.
I have a problem and I'm not sure what it is, and I feel like there's different models and different elements that have different quality. And I'm not sure if that's exactly the case, but it feels like not everything connects with each other. It's like they don't completely live in the same world. Even if the hand that opens the door, it feels like everything is a little bit not consistent enough for me. Lighting wise, I feel it's a bit flat. Even though I really like when you start lighting it up, but then when we end up with the room lit up, it feels a bit flat to me. It feels like we just like have like a plain light. But yeah, I do like the idea. I do like how custom it is in the way that the story's being told. I don't see per se a story, but I just like feel like they're trying to guide me through the piece. So I like that.
All right, yeah. Phil.
Yeah, I really like this. Probably a lot of time went into the rigid body simulations there. I wish there was a little pan on those eyes on the left, a little pan on this bear, just so we're not just running through this, we're actually paying attention to the environment. But I like the scene. It's playful. I like this Toy Story vibe. I like it.
Nice. Yeah, I guess this is something that I noticed that probably a lot of people started with, that the template was only 10 seconds, and telling a whole environment in 10 seconds is a difficult task. So yeah, focusing on one or two elements usually works better. Okay, Yurei?
I really like this one. I'm a big fan of this kind of environment. And yes, I feel like the light is flat. Yeah, when it's not in the dark anymore. But other than that, the light at the beginning, it's all dark. It's really nice. And I feel there is so much stuff that he could have done with this scene, and he went with that. That's really cool. And yeah, I'm really a big fan of being like tiny in kids' room with the toys. I like this kind of stuff.
Yeah, it feels like a childhood dream every child had, like being tiny in their bedroom.
And it's really like Toy Story like.
Yeah. Okay, Edward, a few words. We are out of time.
I mean, I like the idea, the miniature thing, but yeah, as Luciano mentioned about the materials, yeah. So the big beer on the right, the particle systems, like the hair system, looks pretty much realistic. Then the car, the wood is different. The doll on the door to the left seems like a photo scan, and the hand, that's a different texture, like a stylized one. So yeah, that's all going in a different direction. Overall, it's a good idea.
True, yeah. All right, let's continue to the next one. We're gonna go through this childhood nightmare or dream, whatever it is, once more, and reveal this one, Jared Davis. I personally like this one a lot. When I saw this, I was so happy to see this kind of reference, and also all the detail this artist put into the scene, like having the snowfall and the steps in the snow feel very nicely sculpted, very detailed, and also how the character reacts to someone coming through the door by turning around with the axe. Everything feels very cool. It's told in a very cool way, like focused on one element to like let the viewer take it all in, and then returning to the door, which is also custom made or at least customized. So yeah, I like it a lot. Yurei, do you want to start with this?
Yeah, I love this scene. It's one of my favorites. I don't know. I don't have anything to say because everything is really good for me. Like the lighting, the environment, the characters reacting, yeah, like you said, and yeah, on the door, the detail of Red Rum. It's really cool. I love this scene. I have nothing to say on it negatively. It's all good.
Nice. All right. Luciano, do you want to continue? Oh, you're still muted.
Your mic. Your mic.
Thank you. I really love this piece. I think the reference is super clear. It evokes an emotion. it tells you exactly where to look at. Only thing that could be improved for me is a character animation, obviously, because there's a lot of like stiffness still into the character. But I think it tells a story. It clearly shows what it needs to show. I really really like this one.
True. Yes. Phil.
Yeah, love that. It's like the emotion, like obviously with the reference, you if you walk in there, you're gonna be scared and you want to get out of there. And I felt it when I saw this. It was like, ooh, and the footprints in the snow, love it.
Yes. Israel.
Well, I think in terms of lighting, I think he solved it pretty well because instead of using the usual moonlight for night scenes, he used those kind of artificial lights coming from above, which from below, sorry, so which is pretty nice.
Yeah, yeah. Kind of unique, right? All right, Adroit.
It's a cool one. No, it's nothing bad in this. Everything is cool about this. The lighting, the mood, environment. Yeah, the character animation, yeah, it can be better, but yeah, overall it seems to be a good one.
Nice. Yeah, yeah, true. Everybody likes this one. Let's continue to this. Oh, this one's also very unique by Florent Dorlot. So yeah, this one seems to be some sort of blender factory, like he's pressing down a default cube into a donut, I think. So I really like that reference, and especially when we look up to the sky and we have like this whole factory environment in front of us, that feels really good. Feels very huge scale. I also like that he created a unique door here that is not just a standard door that gets opened up, but it is a kind of a vault that gets turned and then slides up, slides to the side. So yeah, I like all the custom work on this. It feels quality-wise not the highest to me. Like it feels a little bit like a early 2000s render, but I appreciate all the custom work and animation in this one for sure. All right, Adroit.
I love the idea. I love the animation, camera animation, and everything. But yeah, the final render quality and the lighting, it seems to be a bit off to me. But yeah, overall, it's a good one.
All right, Israel.
Well, I think in terms of like the materials, it needs a bit of improvement. I like the idea there's actually something going on, like a story. And the lighting, I mean, there are too much things happening on the screen, and I don't know where to look at. So maybe in terms of lighting, it could have been better if he'd tell us where to look at in this case. But I think it's a good one.
Luciano.
I personally enjoyed this one a lot. I agree that it's not super easy to look at and to follow what's happening, but I really love like there's the little hints of a story and how custom it is. Like it feels like they built a world and they put us into this world that I hadn't seen, and I really like that. I feel like the golden material, like golden or like copper materials, kind of work really well. It's just like maybe the lack of contrast and having everything be kind of the same tones and colors works against it a little bit, but it's great. I think it's very cool.
True. Yeah, yeah. Phil.
Yes, same. Like with the lighting, you could have guided the viewer's eye a little more. Like the moment we look up, we see like this big light source, and if that was the main light source, I think that could have been better. But again, there's lots of stuff happening, and to control the lighting in this environment was probably not easy. Overall, I really like the scene. It's very meta.
Nice. All right, Yurei, a few words.
Yeah, I like it. At the same time, not that much, I guess, because of the lights. But I like the little story going on in this one. Yeah, it's cool.
All right, cool. Yeah, let's keep going to the next one. All right, this, so you finally also see the sliding door now. Whoop. It's pretty fast, but cool. All right, now we have Strax. He made, I think, yeah, his intention was to create like a Black Mesa inspired, Half-Life 1 inspired scene here. And I like everything that's happening here. It feels a little like there's a little bit lack of detail. or like too much stuff in the shadow. Like maybe with lighting, like to be able to like point onto some focal point a bit better, or like to bring out the detail on the foreground and those manta rays flying around, I think would have been really good. But in general, also a cool atmosphere. Yes. Phil, do you want to start with this one?
Yeah, I like this one. I liked it better when I was watching on my computer screen. If you see it on such a small screen, it doesn't feel as big and epic, and I think that's a big difference here. Yeah, on a big screen it really looks good. Now it kind of looks like I don't know what this is, but I enjoyed the scene with the door, how it opens. Very unique way of opening a door, different than the others. So I like that one.
True, yeah, he's using keypad here to open the door, which is also nice to see a different take on it. Yurei.
I like this one, especially like the tower. You know, it's going green and red when it sees us, and I see that there is like red and purple area of lights and environment in the environment, and I wish I could see more of that. But other than that, I think it's really beautiful. Like when the more you look up, the more it's really cool. So cool scene.
Alright. Android.
The vibe is really cool. The colors are really cool. I really like the nebula HDRI at the back and how the lighthouse or whatever the tower it is, it turns from green to red when he looks at it. I guess. But yeah, it's the stones flying around seems to be a lot uniform to me. Like they're too consistent with their pattern, like how they're going. Overall, it's like really cool vibe in it.
Alright. Israel.
Well, the teammates already said what I wanted to say, so what I can say is a pretty good one.
Alright,
They already spoke.
that's fine. Yeah, if you guys don't have much to say, then you can just like pass it on. Maybe someone else has more to say about it. Luciano, you're still left for this one, right?
Yeah, I feel a bit conflicted because I like the environment. I like how it's built. I feel like there is a little bit of a lack of as guys were saying that there is too many areas where points of interest are. But I didn't get the Half-Life reference. I'm a huge fan of Half-Life, and I honestly do not see it. So that made me more conflicted because now I'm like trying to look for stuff that resemble anything Half-Life, and there's not much there. Like not even the design of the door. So I'm like,
Let me
okay.
Let me point it out to you. Here Strax is actually in the chat right now, and he says G-Man walks up Easter egg. And I looked at it, and I actually see it now. Like G-Man is in the middle of the island, like walking up to us at the end of the shot. But it's very small. And there's
Oh
also
my god, I don't even see it. Yeah.
and there's also a crowbar in the very beginning on the floor. But yeah, it's very quick.
Ah,
small
I remember
details.
seeing the crowbar before, but that's too dark. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
but it's like
yeah, I think it would be important.
yeah, but
to-
I love the composition. Like this part, like where we're looking at the like floating island. I really love that. It's super nice.
Yes. All right. Yeah. Let's keep going to the next one. So you also see how the door opens up. Here we go. Now we are in another child's bedroom. And I personally like this one a lot because it's obviously like a scene from Monsters. I don't know
Yeah.
the name.
Monster Inc.
Yeah,
Monster
Monster
Inc.
Inc.
Yes. So and it's done in a really cool way, like how the hands come into the view and the kid actually shoots up scared. How the door of the bedroom closes in the very beginning. I really like all the detail in animation here and in storytelling, and it's also lit very beautifully. Like it just looks so pretty. Yeah. Let's continue with Yurei.
Big fan of this one. I guess like the reference, like they travel with the door in the movie, and that's really cool reference. And yeah, the scene is really well lit. Everything is perfect. I guess if the only little detail is like the hands of the character, I think just a little weird,
Mm.
But other than that, it's perfect. It's really just tiny detail.
True. Yeah. Phil, do you want to continue?
I just love it. I have nothing negative to say about this. It's so much detail and love in this scene, so I really, really appreciate it. This scene made me very happy.
That's very nice to hear. Android.
Yeah, I agree with Phil. It's a really cool vibe, cool lighting, everything is good. If I have to give any notes, that will be only for the simulations or the grooming on his hand. Other than that, there is also a toy on the bed on the right which falls down when the kid starts shaking. I just noticed that. So yeah,
Ooh,
that's really cool, minor detail. You can see that Toy
true.
Story thing that just fall down. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
I love it. I love it. This one.
Nice. Israel.
I really like this one. The colors, the lighting are pretty well executed. I think at the beginning, the that yellow thing on the bottom corner is stealing a bit of attention. So my eyes naturally are going there instead of going to the bed. But everyone else is looking pretty good. This looks like some kind of like Pixar movie or something. I really like it.
Nice. Luciano.
This is great. I honestly I have no idea why I didn't vote it in my top 5 favorites because it's really good and I really like the as everybody mentioned the lighting and the environment in general. I think it probably should threw me off a lot that the hands were feel like a bit squarey and like it's such an important part of the piece that and it's so for at like at the front of your eyes that I think it bothered me too much. And that's the things that I think people need to learn from these exercises. It's like a lot of the things that you need to put the energy on are the ones that it's just in front of you. Like stuff in the back could have been much low res, but like this thing, we're seeing it constantly. So I think that what threw me off. But aside from that, I really love it.
All right. Yeah. Legitimate feedback for sure. Yurei, did you say something about this already? Okay.
About the hands. I was talking about the hands at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Same.
All right. Yeah, let's keep going to the next one. Here we go. One last time. I also really like the blanket, that the blanket is like fully moving together with the kid. All right, here we go. This is Riot Visual. And this one has such a cool vibe, like those huge tubes with like some sort of monsters in them, and the guy in the foreground like stopping you and pointing his gun at you, just forcing you to go back in. It's really cool. Also, the little Worlds Next Door trade branding on the door is really fun. It feels like this, as if Worlds Next Door, was like a big evil corporation or something creating bioweapons or something. It's very cool to look at, and especially the fans on the ceiling with the volumetrics. I think that's extremely well done. It feels really cinematic. Luciano, do you want to start with this?
Sure. I feel the same. I really like the vibe of this one. I love like the general idea of like the universe where you got us like they got us in. I feel it's like good composition. Like I really have nothing bad to say. Maybe the hand is not so pretty when we turn around, but that's about it. Like I love like the there's this like little kind of guard or whatever pointing at us. It's just like it's super nice.
True. Yurei.
I love these scenes. I don't think I put it in my top 5, but I have nothing to say. Like, it's perfect for me, except for the creatures in the like the being green box. I would have like if like there was you can see them more clearly maybe and like I don't know, some monster or stuff, or maybe just one big and one really detail or something like that. But other than that, it's like nothing to say. It's really cool, really cool.
Nice. All right. Israel.
Well, I like this one really much. I like like you said, the volumetrics entering on the fans, and the lighting on the door is actually a pretty good detail. You can see the shadow projecting on the door. Nothing to say, honestly. Pretty good one. This.
Nice. Okay. Adroit.
I love this one. The lighting from the top, those big turbine fans or whatever we call that. I really love that. And yeah, about the creatures which are inside the tube, they could have been lit better because I don't really get the visuals like what really inside them. Just a human figure, I guess. And the guy who holds the gun, like the animation of that. But yeah, other than that, environment, vibe, textures, lighting, everything is really cool. I love it.
Nice. All right. Phil, the time is over, but a few words from you still.
Yeah, I love the scene because of the sense of threat. You come in there, you know you're not supposed to be there, get out. You know, I love that. And everything everybody else said, love it. But one thing I would have liked to add is like a little bit of color contrast, some kind of light to the opposite would have been nice because it's always like everything is like greenish. To add a little contrast there, just in like the coloring, that'd be a nice touch. It's like my only negative thing to say.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. All right. Let's move on to the next one. And here we go. The pinball submission by Jay Wesley. This one I like especially because it is very unique. It's very unique idea to put someone inside of a pinball machine. We are like in the small scale topic again, which seems to be kind of common. But yeah, I like this ball rolling around. I don't like so much that there's just the standard template door behind the character and he walks through it. I think there could have been something way more custom here to make it all fit together. But yeah, especially the idea I like. Luciano, do you want to start with this?
Yeah, I liked it. I actually feel like it works super well. It's not something that required a lot of detail or like I feel like the work there, like the idea speaks for itself. There's and I love that it's so simple and so cleverly done. But yeah, I have nothing against it. I really like it.
Nice. All right. Adright.
Yeah, nothing against. I love it. Lighting, camera angle, animation, everything. It's really cool. I love this one.
Israel?
Well, I think in terms of colors, it looks like a bit toxic because too much yellow. Not sure how to say this, but everything else looks really good. Maybe adding like an HDRI or like a background instead of a like a black background. But I don't think this is honestly bad because actually the lack of an actual background make us like focus on the ball instead of overwhelming everything with details. So it's a good one.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I also thought like it would be cool to have like an arcade background behind it, but maybe maybe like you say, maybe it helps to like just be able to focus on the ball. Phil.
I like the scene a lot. If I got to change one thing, I would probably have the ball always get closer to us, that the character has to dodge it to have a sense of urgency and a little bit of threat. That it's like closer, almost gets us. That's the only thing. I feel like that would have been a nice touch.
True. Yeah, I can imagine that too. Yeah.
So we're not just much observing; we're actually part of it.
Ure.
Really cool scene. I like the focus on the animation of the pinball ball. And yes, about the background, I would like that there was at least something, like maybe not a total arcade, but just maybe because you're tiny, a blur of colors or just something, just not a void. But other than that, it's really cool.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, thanks for the feedback, guys. Let's keep going to the next one. Looking at this pinball ball one last time, going through the template door and revealing this world here by Edane Variol. Okay. So yeah, I like this one. But it feels a bit, I would say, generic to me. I do like the custom hand, like this robot suit opening up the crashed plane. But other than that, for me personally, I don't see so much interesting, unique things in the scene. Yeah. Luciano.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Like, I feel like it's a well done scene. Like, it looks good, quality wise in general. Besides, when we get to the robot hand, I like the robot hand because it's a point of interest. But it feels like the plane that he's opening the door with is like a little bit like lower quality than everything else, like low poly and whatever. So it doesn't fit so much. But there's nothing really super interesting about this scene. There's like nothing that calls for my attention that tells me, oh, you want to keep looking at this.
True. Yes. Israel.
I like this one. it is like a contemplative image instead of focusing on one thing. Where you're looking at just like a big environment, and yeah, there are some details, some models, textures that looks more like realistic than others, like contrasting a bit. But overall, looks pretty good. Maybe the sky is looking a bit flat. Maybe I could change the HDRI for something a bit more interesting. But overall, it looks pretty good.
Adroit?
The environment is really well done, really well done. All the assets, placements, and everything is really well done. The lighting, yes, the lighting looks really flat in this, and that makes the whole scene a bit more off. But yeah, for the environment, I'll give it up. But yeah, some changes in the lighting would make this a lot better.
All right, yeah. Yurei.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of people like right now because I guess there is something is missing for me, like something that is different. Like the thing that is the most different, I guess, the arm, the robotic arm. I like that. So yeah, it's cool, but I would like to see something, to elevate the scene, I guess, a little more.
True, yes, yes. All right, a few last words, Phil.
Yeah, I actually disagree with the robot arm because that's makes the only thing which makes the scene like strange, right? Everything else looks like okay, it's post-apocalyptic, and he just gets into this room. He's like, okay, he's not here. I'm gonna get out. So I feel like this robot arm just takes me out of this realism. And if you go like generic, normal, then keep it a human arm. That's what I'm thinking, like storytelling wise.
Yeah, I can also understand that. Yeah. Oops. All right, let's keep going to the next one. Here we go. And we reveal we are small again. This one's by Lucian Beckler. And we are, yeah, I guess like a tiny gnome or something in a garden. I like that we are looking up here and like seeing the butterfly fly over. But the rest of the scene feels a bit, yeah, bland, I guess, to me. Like the lighting is also, like the light doesn't feel like it's properly coming through the grass, through the leaves. It would have been really nice to have a little bit more life in this whole shot in general, like maybe like having the foliage like move around, or maybe ants in the foreground. Just like a little bit more would have been really nice, yeah. Israel.
Well, I like this one. The colors looks pretty good. In terms of shading, the plants looks like plastic. You know, I think they are missing some like surface scattering or transmission or something. And also the material of the ground. The ground looks a bit like flat. It's more, I don't know, something going on, displacement details, or whatever. And the lighting, I think everything is pretty dark. Maybe it needs like moving the light source to another point so we can see more of what's going on in this world.
True. Phil?
Yeah, I think the scene is great, and I think it's just lacking on computer power to add some volumetric lighting, more details in the materials, that kind of stuff. Because I really like the vision. I think he was onto things. It's just like detail, like he said, like material in the materials, putting more time into it. But I'm pretty sure the computer just couldn't handle it because it looks very cool. I like it.
It could be, Adroit?
I really like the idea. It reminds me of the game, what do we call that? Grounded, I guess, in which all the players are like really small and we play in this, like in the plants. But yeah, the ground, it seems like someone did the sweeping over here and it's like all clean, all clean. Yeah.
Too clean.
Not too good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ground and lighting, yeah, that's it. Everything else is cool in there.
Yurei?
Yeah, I think everyone already said what I think about the scene.
All
Yeah.
right. Luciano, a few last words?
I'm pretty sure this is a reference to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, that movie from like the 90s.
Ah,
And I think I really like where it was going. I feel like the same way, like he needed just needed a little bit more work, maybe more time or whatever to like fix the things. But it was like I think it was on the right track. the problem to me generally is just like if we feel like we're in an area that's too dark and it's hard to see much there. But I like it. It's well done.
True, yeah. All right, let's move on to the next one. Dandelion asked how many submissions have we seen so far. We are currently around the middle point, so we've seen half of them. All right, here we go. We have 32 submissions in total. Okay, so this one is by Amaury Bings van, what's the last name? Van Jaarsveld. This one is really interesting to me because like so much stuff is happening, but I feel like there's a little bit lack of focus on one particular thing. Like everything feels a little bit thrown together and like half finished. So I think it would have been honestly a bit better if you focused on one scary thing and like try to like make that work out really well. But I still like that there are a lot of different ideas in here. Yeah, but yes, it feels a little unpolished because of that, I think. Luciano.
Yeah, I feel like the same way. It's it has a lot and it's part of the strongest suit, but it's also part of like what damages it. It makes me very confused. I don't know where to look at. I'm not interested in anything particular, and everything that I see, it kind of like doesn't satisfy me enough, right? But yeah, aside from that, I think it was in a good direction. I feel like it just needs a lot more work to focus on something important.
True. All right, Phil.
I think the problem with this scene is that the focal point is like this ghost coming in, and that has not enough detail. Like it's not refined enough because the environment looks very nice, but I think he built the environment first and made the most important part last, and he didn't have time for it anymore. But I really dig the vibe of this.
All right, Ure.
I really like the fact that they try to do something like horror team, and yeah, I guess it takes some work on the details, lights, but other than that, I like that they try to really into the horror stuff.
Adroit.
I mean, there's a lot going on there. I see a ghost right in front of the screen. He's just standing. I see a wheelchair carrying a kid, and he falls down. And the wind is blowing in like all directions. Like the gate opens to the left, the ghost flies from to the right, the leaves comes to the front, and yeah, I mean, there's a lot going. And where did the donut came from? On the ground.
It just wanted
I
to
mean-
hang out. It came in to hang out.
There's a lot going on. I can't really like say like what's happening. The wind is in every direction. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
well, it's a good idea. Yeah.
Right. Israel.
Well, in terms of lighting, I like the lighting, but yeah, it needs a bit of like direction to tell us where to look because everything is too chaotic. But overall, I like the vibe of like a terror movie or something, and I like it. The materials need a little bit of work, but pretty well done.
All right. Luciano, you're still up for this one, right?
No, I already did. That
Oh, you
was the
did.
first one, I think.
So okay. Sometimes I keep track of who said what.
Yeah. No worries.
All right, here we go. Next one. Okay, this one is by Scarret. It's really like quality-wise, this one is really high, I would say. Like it feels like something that could be in a movie. The only thing that feels a bit low detail to me is the trees. Like I'm not sure if it's the way the branches bend. It feels a bit too smooth. But everything else feels really cool. The fire simulation, the burning house, the horse in the middle, and especially the biome, like all the different grasses and rocks on the ground. All that feels really good. But for me, a bit too generic that I didn't end up giving it many points. What about you, Phil?
I like the scene. It looks nice. It looks real, and it's the same thing what I said about the post-apocalyptic thing. It's like, okay, he's looking for something, can't find it. Okay, he's probably not here. Let's get out of here. And I think that's good enough for storytelling for me. It looks very nice. It's well done.
All right, Ure?
I love the vibes of this scene. The gray sky, You know, it's feel really. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be there. I really like this scene. I don't really have anything to say on it. It's really cool. I like that.
All right. Israel?
I like the sensation of like big scale of the scene. I like that. I have to give it point for the visual effects for the fire and the birds in the air. I like the texture on the ground. It's pretty well done. The horse looks a bit like a statue instead of like an actual animal. Maybe putting the horse drinking water or something could have been better. But overall, it's pretty well executed. This one.
Luciano?
I feel like I really like it. I think the atmosphere and the lighting and the environment, it works all really well together, and to me it's like we enter like World War II or something like that, where like you just like came to this universe like go like fuck no, let's get out of here. I no, I like it, and also the fire against the rest of the environment works super well as a point of interest. Like it calls for your attention just enough, and it works without being outside of the scene. So I enjoyed this one a lot.
True. All right. Edward, a few last words.
I love this. I love this. No notes on this one. I really love this. The lighting, the environment, and everything. I just want to know one thing: if that's made in Blender or some other software. I just wanna maybe
Ah.
if he can answer. But yeah, everything is cool about this. I love this.
It looks like Cycles, I think.
Yeah, could very well
I
be.
mean, if he did this in Blender, I definitely would want to connect with him and like, you know,
Sca-
every time something.
All right, yeah, scare
did
it, scare
good.
it. Reach out to Edward.
He did a good job.
All right, guys, let's keep going to the next one. And going through the door. Ah, here we have some kind of samurai fight by Vedant Bala. For me personally, I like the setup that we're coming in and we're like witnessing this epic last duel and like one of them actually dying during it, so that's really cool. Everything else feels very low quality, like thrown together for me, like how the fire is just kind of like two-dimensional planes placed in the environment. And the buildings are also pretty low quality. The ground doesn't have much detail. So yeah, like this feels to me like a first version of a scene, you know. Like I would have loved to seen this kept developing and like be adding more detail into it. Israel, do you want to start?
Well, I think I like this one, but I think we could get rid of the fire. Not sure why is there some fire there, and maybe give like some more like protagonist to the moonlight, so we can focus on the actual fight. The texture material is looking good, and maybe we need like some more details on this kind of like Japanese street or something.
Yeah, like there's not much stuff standing or hanging around. Yeah. Luciano.
I think it would have been an easy fix. Just remove the fire and just like get us very, very close to the fight. That's why we're seeing so much like empty space, and I think that's what he was trying to fix with the fire. Like just like put something in there so it's not so plain. So I like the general idea and the vibe, but I was put off a lot by the quality of the execution. The fire felt like thrown off. The animation of the characters not there. Or the focal point, you know that you need to look there, but yet you fail to put us in that space. As somebody mentioned, like the lighting of the moon could have helped a lot. But yeah, it feels like it needed a lot more time to be accomplished what they wanted to. But it was on the right track.
Yeah. Phil.
Yeah, the fires are just too close to be 2D videos. We would need like actual volumetric fires. I agree. If you just remove those and focus on the lighting from the moon, I think that would have been the better call. And even if it seems empty, I think if we just see the silhouette of the fighters, that could, cover up the weak animation. I think it just needs more love, just a little more love. The potential is there.
Give him some love, yes. Yurei, what do you think? Oh, Yuri, you there? We don't hear
Oh, yeah,
you.
sorry, my mic was. I'm here.
I see.
Yes, I feel the fire is out of place, like everyone said, and yeah, it would be nice if like the moon was like really shining and it was more about the fights than if you were closer and stuff. But yeah, same,
All right.
same.
Okay. Yes. Since I'm gonna keep going now to the next one, since we don't have. I don't want to put too much time here. Let's keep going to Marcus M. All right. Marcus made. Oh wait. I'm just noticing my loop isn't fully working here. Let me fix that real quick. Broop. All right. There we go. Alright, so Marcus M made post-apocalyptic scene here with dinosaurs inside, and I like the setup a lot. Like this post-apocalyptic world looks really destroyed in a good way. Like all the detail of the buildings and the rubble laying around. There's a lot of very cool detail here. The dinosaurs, how they move is also pretty good. It feels just a little bit jagged, but good in general. When the camera turns around and looks at this red door, I'm a bit confused. Like it feels a little bit out of place. But yeah, and there's also like a cut in the middle for some reason. Like that's kind of like, yeah, it makes it not feel like very flowy together with the other ones. So I have to like do a little reduction because of that. All right, Edward, do you want to start here?
I love the idea. I love the post-apocalyptic scenes a lot, to be honest. Like myself, the lighting I feel too constant here because I see a sun or a source of light. I don't know if that's a sun or a moon to the right of the building in the front, and there's not enough light coming from there, and the sun is yellow and the whole environment is a bit greenish side. So yeah, I don't feel that. Also, the fire needs can be a lot better. Alpha seems to be not working that good.
All right, Israel.
Well, I like this one. It looks like Peter Jackson's King Kong video game. In a good way. I mean, everything looks like consistent with this video game look. I think I'm missing one light source just to see what's going on or to reveal a bit more of the city. But overall, looks pretty good. This like war vibe.
Okay. All right, the 2 minutes are over. Let's keep it short, guys. Luciano, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm the same with everyone. I think a little bit more work in the lighting would have like plus this a lot. I feel like it's hard to see. It's hard to see what you want, but aside from that, it would have worked perfectly.
Phil?
How in the world do they have electricity to have lights on? Like, how does that work? That's all I want to know.
That is a great question, man.
Dinosaur one is in the spotlight, eh? Yeah.
That's some really
Add
good
it on.
feedback. That's just logic. Where's the logic? Yurei, you could finish this up.
I love Dinosaur. I love Destroyed City. So I really like this scene, like this vibe. And yeah, just the lights, just weird nice little.
All right, yeah, let's keep going to the next one. And here we go. All right, now we are in a big city. This one is by Leo, and it feels really interesting for me in the beginning, like, oh, cool, like a whole city. And then like running through it is very cool, but the more I look at it, the more kind of like I see little mistakes and things that make it feel a little clunky, like how the people in the background move, how the camera kind of like moves around stuff and jumps around. Yeah, it feels a little clunky, but I appreciate how much you put in here, like all the elements and all the HUD elements and stuff. Yeah, Luciano.
Yeah, I'm not really into this one a lot. I feel like it's a bit flat color-wise. There's nothing too interesting to look at. It feels like I don't know if the models are bought, like because I don't know who has time to model 20 cars, and I feel like the same way as you. There's nothing fits with each other. Like the floor, the quality of the models of the floor doesn't match the quality of the models of the car. Doesn't match the quality of the buildings. So I'm not super fond of this one, and there was nothing I thought they were trying to tell me. Maybe it could mean something like a GTA, but that was about it.
All right, you Ray?
I don't have a lot to say on this because I don't really. It's not really that my kind of stuff. I guess the thing that interesting me, that's the camera animation. Like we are like a drone or a satellite or something. I kind of like that, but other than that, I'm not a big fan of this. But that's just personal taste.
All right, Phil.
Yeah, I think just all the shadows are so dark. A little ray trace lighting would be nice because we're going for like a real. It could be like a realistic look, but it's not. It's like cartoonish. I don't know. It's just like feels like there's missing vision. It's like, what are we trying to say here? Where are we?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, Android.
I mean, I will talk about the other. I just love this guy. How he put the water, he had like all the expensive cars on the road, and how he has the water like all over the road when the camera opens. And yeah, I mean, like everything is flat, all expensive items in there, everything is shiny, and the dude runs into the car. I, I don't know, man. I don't really feel this one.
Israel, do you want to wrap this up?
Well, I want to think that the character is moving on a skateboard because I'm not sure, but he's moving too fast like a drone. But yeah, everything has been spoken, so
All right, guys. Okay, let's keep going to the next one. And we're also, I'm just gonna hang out a little bit after this, after we look at everything, to talk with everyone who submitted something. So if you have something in the chat here, we don't have so much time to talk about it right now, but afterwards we will, yeah, we can hang out and talk about everything. So this one is from Alice Hulstad. It's very funny that this person submitted a similar render to the other one, where we like both is from Monsters included Inc. And this one is from the third person basically, which is really fun for me to like see in this compilation, like being the first person first and then third person. So yeah, I don't dislike that two people had a similar idea. It feels definitely less detailed. At least the detail feels consistent. Like it doesn't feel like there's like a lot of kit bashing from like high quality models and low quality models. Maybe everything here is custom made, which is really cool because it all kind of like fits together. But yeah, it's just a little less detailed. I think lighting would have done a big difference. At the moment, it feels like there's only one main source coming from the window and one from behind. So yeah, I think there could have been a bit better lighting on this. Ray, do you want to continue?
Yeah, I don't know. It feels for me like it's connected to the other scene of Monster Inc. because he got the arms like in the same way. But I don't know. But other than that, yeah, about the lights, I think it's really hard because there is two Monster Inc. scenes, so it's really hard to not compare. But other than that, I guess just the lights and seeing just him from the back, like we recognize him, but. I don't know. It's just it's like little details because obviously I have the other scene in mind, so it's just kind of. But other than that, it's a nice scene, but it's like details, I guess.
Yeah. All right, Phil.
I don't know if they coordinated those two artists, but I think it's a great idea, like storytelling wise. It's like basically like a time travel thing, right? So you see yourself, and I love that. I don't know if they did that on purpose. They must have because it's too similar. But for that case, I wish it would have been the same scene, just from a different angle.
I actually talked with one of the artists, and they were not coordinated. They were both
Oh,
shocked that
crazy.
they had a similar idea. Yeah.
Well, I love that anyways.
All right, Luciano.
Yeah, I don't really feel this one much. I feel like lighting doesn't really do it does a good service, and um, the thing that the character is like completely from the back. I don't know. It makes me really hard to connect with what's happening. It's well done. I can totally recognize what it is. I just feel like it could have been a lot better. And as you were saying, like it's hard not to compare it to the other one. Lighting wise, the other one was like super nice, and so this one feels like already it's like falling a bit flat. That's one of the dangers of like relying on pop culture. There's always a chance that somebody else will do the same.
True. Yeah, yeah. All right, our 2 minutes are over, so Israel and Adroit, keep it short.
I think in terms of lighting, we have like two light sources fighting each other because we have like the window light and we got that light coming from below projecting the shadow. So maybe if we stick with just one, it could have been better.
True. Adroit?
It's a cool one, but the previous monster one was a bit better. As you mentioned, like they both artists were not coordinated, but I still see the letters on the top of the walls. They are also the same. I mean, I don't know. A lot of similarities between those shots, but yeah, the previous one was better. Yeah, this is also better, but yeah, the lighting wise, it could have been done much better.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going to the next one. Here we go through the door, and we are in the, what does it say? Yeah, I think I remember this said something like World Exhibition New York, and then a year. Well, let's see again if we can read it. Welcome to Tomorrow, New York World Exhibition some year. But yeah, I like the designs here, like everything being kind of like chrome and futuristic. Especially when we turn around and we see this big globe and this little drone turning around and coming to us. I think that's a really cool moment. The beginning feels a little less too low detail to me, but at the end, I think it would have been really cool to focus more on this drone coming towards us because that feels like a really interesting moment. Yeah, Edward, do you want to continue? Oh, I didn't say the name. This one is by Jerm Pena. I hope I said that correct.
Champagne. I really love the vibe. The colors, the lighting, it's really bright, shiny, everything. There's a good focus point as well. The crowd is also good. Yeah, I love this one. No notes.
All right, Israel.
I like this one. Looks like it like the Tony Stark Expo. Um, perhaps adding a bit of detail on the ground on the material could have been better, but I think it looks pretty clean, pretty futuristic.
All right, Luciano.
Yeah, I don't dislike it. I think yeah, the coloring works well for me. Like it's just like it's not super interesting. I don't see anything that makes me feel like it stands out. But it's well done. It's well done.
All right, Phil.
I love how bright it is compared to the other scenes. It's like I almost wish it was like a glare of okay, we're blind because we just came out of a dark room, but you know you don't know that as an artist. But still, I like this one. It reminds me of like Universal Studios or something like that, like a touristy place. Um, and we have two focal points, which is fine. Again, not that interesting, so that's why he's just stepping back into the same door. I like it.
Nice. All right, Ure, some last thoughts.
Yeah, I like it. I'm not usually a fan of like really bright scene, but this one really works for me. And yeah, I like the vibe. I like the vibe of the scene.
All right, cool. Yeah, let's keep going to the next one. Transitioning through the door into, oh, a second Lego animation. The Bing. Yeah, so this one is a party scene inside of like a Lego spaceship or something, a Lego club. I like that we have a party scene in general in this compilation. That's really cool. Lighting-wise, it feels a little, yeah, uninspired, I would say. Like maybe there's not much custom lighting here. It feels like most is from the environment itself. The character animation is pretty minimalistic. But I like that you have like a whole crowd here with someone on the stage performing. yeah, it's a cool idea, but also could have used a few more versions, a bit more iteration. What do you think, Ure?
Yeah, again, it's hard not to compare with the first, Lego scene. And I forgot, but in the first one, the door was not made in Lego; it was normal, right?
I think it was at least the handle was like a Lego piece. I don't remember about the rest of the door.
I like in this one that the full door is a Lego piece, but yeah, other than that, it's cool that it's like a party scene. So remind me of like a Star Wars Lego with the alien doing the music. But yeah, the lights and the character animation, it's not like like the first one we see. It was really well done. But yeah.
All right, Phil.
I like it. The Lego pieces seem to have a good time, so I have a good time looking at it. So it's fun.
Nice. That's a simple feedback. All right, Luciano.
Yeah, this one I think the lighting and shading needs a lot of work. I think that would benefit it a lot. But aside from that, it's an interesting piece. It's fun,
Filtrex
like kind
just
of like a Lego
followed.
concert, I think. But yeah, I feel like it could use more work on the quality of the stuff.
All right, Israel.
I think perhaps removing some planets and just leaving one, and maybe add like a strong light source on the stage could have like been better, but overall, yeah, that's a good proposal.
All right, on Android, wrap it up.
Nothing much on this. It's just it's a cool vibe and could have done a lot better on the lighting and the environment. Yeah, it's a cool vibe. So,
All right, let's keep going. Oh, we're gonna watch it one more time, and then keep going. It's funny how the speakers are bouncing up and down. That's a cool detail. All right, here we go. Next up is Ron J. Lemon. And this one I like a lot because it feels like it has its completely own universe that we're entering. Like this house looks really cool, very, very fancy, very unique. This cat is coming up. And then we just sadly have just like a very short glimpse on some kind of time machine that's being activated. I wish we focused more on that because it looks so interesting and this character like interacting with it. And also this "Dad, I'm lost" sign is a super cool touch to the story, to the short film that we're gonna turn this into later on. So yeah, really great job, great job. Android.
I love the lighting. I really love the lighting. Also, the materials are really good. The composition of the wood with the green floor, I really love that. Overall, it's a cool vibe. But I really don't know like what's going on in the left, the hologram thing. What is that? That if that could happen in the front, that would have a bit of sense. But on the left, I mean, not
And-
sure. But yeah,
and-
it's a cool one.
Needs more explanation. All right, Israel.
Well, I like the lighting, but I didn't understand what was going on until you said that the time machine thing. So yeah, I think the same. Maybe if that was the focus of the shot, could have been better. But yes, lighting is looking pretty good.
Luciano.
Yeah, generally this one I felt it was impressive in the look, in general look, but as I agree with everyone, this is kind of like the piece with the futuristic car and the beach. It suffers from we're looking at the wrong place most of the time and not the important stuff.
Yeah. Phil.
Yeah, I think it's just the timing is just off. We're spending too much time in the room and not enough time on this time machine thingy. And if that was corrected, I think that could have been a way more interesting story.
True. Yeah. Ure.
And that I'm lost
Oh,
sign is
sorry.
awesome.
Yeah. It's a great touch. Ure.
Nothing we need to add. I guess I just like that. No, it's in the blind spot. I like the fact that the interesting element is in the blind spot at the beginning, and then you realize just behind you. But yeah, other than that, nothing to add. Really.
All right. Okay. Someone also pointed out that there's a making of, like a behind the scenes of this video. It's so everybody, it's worth checking out the Worlds Next Door website because there's this whole gallery of the submissions, and everybody also wrote a little text about the submission, a little story, and also some have breakdowns. So definitely check out the website. Still, it's worth to go there for more information. Also, if you want to connect to the artists, that's a great way to do it. All right, let's move on to the next submission.
There's a small animal head on the couch.
There's a cat coming up.
Yep.
Yeah, there's
On
a
the
cat
first
coming.
couch on the left.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
I see that.
Yeah.
Saw that.
All right, now we have Ted Gokek, and he made, or they made, alien abduction scene, which is really cool. Like all these UFOs floating around, especially in the beginning, picking up this one person, then letting him fall to like focus on the person coming out of the door. It's a really cool story development. I think it really adds a lot instead of it just like staying in the center. It gives the main character a reason to walk out of the door again. So great job on that. In general, it feels a little low detail to me, and I especially find it sad that in the end everything is overexposed. You can't really see anything anymore. Let's keep going with Yurei.
Yeah, I like the spaceship. I would have loved to see like the character, levitate a little when the beam is on him, maybe like trying to get to the door. But other than that, nothing really, because I get it, like desert spaceship, so there is not really like a lot of details. Maybe in the sky, the space had a little more colors there, but that's just personal opinion. But other than that, yeah, I like the concept.
Phil?
I like the flare a lot, like in the lens and stuff like that. That's why I don't mind it to be overexposed in the end, because it's a dark environment and bright light, so it should be overexposed if we're looking through a camera lens. But yeah, I agree on the points on the environment and stuff like that. But I like the scene. It feels good. It's like there's a threat. We have to get out of this light beam, otherwise we're gonna get abducted. I dig that.
Nice, yeah. Luciano?
Yeah, I think this is very on point storytelling wise and eye direction wise. I also agree the environment could use a little bit more detail, or not sure if it's detail or quality or something, but yeah, generally I really enjoyed this piece.
Okay, Israel?
I like this one. There's a story going on. Perhaps maybe adding like a big killer of like volumetric light below this big spaceship could have been better, and also maybe adding like some kind of like sea depth or fog or something to like highlight the silhouette of the spaceship, just to focus on that. But overall, I like the story. It's pretty good.
All right. Edward, you can wrap it up.
I mean, this guy knows me a lot better. That UFO I see at the front, he was picking up someone else. He dropped him and he came up to the guy, the cameraman. Oh yeah. I like the idea. Yeah, the environment can be better overall. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool idea, but yeah, there are a lot of improvements that can be done in the environment, lighting, and everything.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's go to the next one. There's also a little alien standing at the end, but we barely see it because of the overexposure.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Anthony Jr. did a Star Wars submission, and I think this one is done really well. Like the animation, the lighting, the environment, laser blasts, everything looks really cinematic. It feels a little stiff to me. I'm not. Maybe it's because like the stormtrooper we're focusing on the beginning, he just stands there and shoots. Like if he did a little bit more, I think everything would feel a bit more involved and real. But yeah, other than that, really cool. Android.
I love the lighting. I really love the lighting. I love the idea, the execution, and everything. If you're not talking about the logic, everything is cool in it. If you're not talking about the logic, because if I talk about the logic, there's a guy who shoots, he hides, but who is it hiding from? Like his whole body is like exposed. His head is exposed. Who's it hiding from it? But yeah, everything else is cool. The materials, lighting, everything's cool. I love this one.
True, true. All right, Israel.
I think in terms of colors, I could have chosen moving towards the blue ones. This one is like looking gray, and also maybe having like muzzle flashes, like flying on the camera, like something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, the animation is looking a little bit stiff. But yeah, overall, I like this one. Just needs a bit more of like logic on the movements and what's going on.
Yeah. Luciano?
I generally like the idea. Just like I feel like it could have been more thrilling, and like imagine like coming into the scene in like much more frantic environment. I want to see more lasers going through and around, and like when the character comes in, when we come in and turn around, then more lasers coming to us, and that's why you run out. So it feels like there's a lot of good things in there, like foundation, but it just needs that extra love.
Yeah. Phil?
Yeah, I don't like Star Wars, so I don't know how accurate the scene is, but I agree what he says. It's like we need more thrill. Like we come into this room, we need like laser beams passing us, more camera shake, like an action movie, you know, because that would also cover up the poor animation of the characters. If the camera itself moves more, you know, ducks, you know, tries to avoid those lasers. Yeah.
That's an interesting like idea, but I wonder if that's the right like energy to put in to like add more camera shake instead of making the character animation more interesting. But yeah,
I mean,
it's a good last minute
it could work.
solution.
Like when there's like high camera animation, and the characters like just look at them less. It's a way to hide it. We use it all the time.
Yeah, it feels like a last minute fix. Like, oh, we don't have time, but we can do this to make it feel more realistic.
Nothing wrong
Fair.
with that.
Yura, you can wrap it up.
I really like this scene. I really like Star Wars, and I know it feels like I'm just in the Star Wars game Battlefront. So yeah, and the stormtroopers, like, because they can shoot, they're bad soldier. I guess it doesn't bother me the stiff animation. So yeah, I really like this scene.
All right, cool. Let's keep moving to the next one. Next up, we have Adi. And Adi made our first outer space submission. Yeah, I really like this. I think it's really cool that we are outside in space, and especially that you use a fish angle, a fish eye. It's very interesting change of visual styles. I think in general there's a little bit of lack of detail in the foreground. Like the foreground feels a little empty and a bit too smooth. Like it feels a bit unfinished. But when we start looking to the left here with the whole spaceship and this astronaut floating up, that part feels really good. All right, do you want to start, Uray?
Oh yeah, I love everything about this scene. Like I feel really like in immersion. Like I feel like I'm in space. So I really like this one. I don't have anything to say. I love this.
All right, okay. Phil?
Yeah, that was one of my favorite scenes, really. It's just like this one element which is missing, like something. What's the thing we're here for, you know? Like, I would hope that he looks down and maybe his oxygen cable or something is not attached or something that he has to get out, you know, something of urgency, you know?
That would be a great touch, yeah, that would be a great addition, honestly. Luciana?
Yeah, felt the same way. I really liked it. It just like was missing something to tell me a story, something that's more interesting than just like being in space. But because then it just went down to all of the ones that are an environment, and that's it. Right?
True, true. Israel?
In terms of lighting, it's pretty well executed. The air's blue light coming from below and the sunlight, pretty good. As you said, I think the foreground needs a bit of work. But yes, overall looks pretty good. All the details on this space station or whatever looks pretty good. And yeah, we needed like some kind of focus on something like a planet, an astronaut, or something. But pretty good.
We have a few seconds left. What do you want to say, Edward?
I love this one. Everything is cool about it. I would just call out for the materials on the foreground. Like if you look down, they are like really plain. Seems like just a white material and not really much details on it. But yeah, everything else is cool. Also the floating animation. It seems like he's walking, but it should not be in space. It should be kind of floating. But yeah, everything else is cool about this. I love this one.
True, yeah, would have been cool if they added like some custom floating animation to the camera. All right, next up we have Otto with this is, I mean, yeah, this is my favorite one so far from all the submissions because it has so much custom modeling, so much custom design, and also a story that you can really clearly follow, like with all the text overlays, safe zone entered, Klet's armory. Everything is happening very quickly, but it really feels like this is a part of a game that you're playing. So it's very cool. Yeah, I like this one a lot. Very, very beautiful lighting too. Edroid.
This is also like one of my favorite. I really love how he put the detail on the weapons at the back. There is like a light tilted towards the weapons, so it gives some sort of a highlight to the weapons at the back. And the HUD screens, like the top one, the one of the character, and also the colors, like the colors he's having, the green vibe and the red weapons and everything. Yeah, it's really cool. I love it.
Yeah, Israel.
I like almost everything. Almost no, I like everything about this shot. I like the rim light around the character that is given the weapon. I like the color palette, that green against red. I like the life bar on the top left. It's a pretty good detail. The map also on the bottom right, pretty good. And also the volumetric, the depth. I think everything was perfectly executed. Nothing to say, honestly.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Luciano.
I think this one is outstanding. I really, really, really like it. I think it's well balanced, good animation, good storytelling. It's clear. It's well designed. Honestly, I thought this was like an easy choice for the first prize.
Phil.
Yeah, if this artist is not in game development yet, he should definitely consider. This is like high level.
Yeah. Yurei.
Yeah, there's nothing to say. This is I love this. I love the user interface, like the health bar and the map. When he enters, it says inventory, weapon and stuff. So nothing to say. It's perfect for me.
Nice. Oh, perfect. Like when you just finished talking, the timer also rang out. So let's keep going. Let's watch it one more time so we can also see the custom door exit animation. Here we go. And we're in the next one. This one is by Keanu Steve. And it looks like some sort of like zombie apocalypse, maybe in some Japanese metropolitan city. And I like the vibe a lot. The volumetrics, like the fog, feels very, very nice. The neon lights are a very cool focus, like a focus tool to like help the eye focus on the center where the zombies are coming from. And it lets you also explore, like it lets you find the zombies. I kind of like that. Like the zombies don't pop out immediately, but they are kind of like there in the volume, and you then start to see them, which makes it more scary in my opinion. So yeah, very cool atmosphere. Detail-wise, it's also pretty good. It could be more, but yeah, pretty good. Yurei.
Yeah, for this, I like the zombie apocalypse vibe, but I guess for me, like I like the fog, the city. It feels like a little claustrophobic because, but I guess the light for the lights maybe. The zombie, it's very very far away. Even if you understand, it's very far away. So that's just the little thing that I would like, you know, little closer maybe the zombie. That would be cool.
All right, Phil.
I really like this scene. It was one of my favorites. The one thing I'm missing, because it looks very cool, we have this full coupon, we have this one zombie back there. I wish we could just look up real quick to see what the buildings look like on top of us. A helicopter could pass us or whatever. But generally, I really like the scene.
Luciano.
Yeah, I generally like it. I don't know if there's maybe something more to it that I'm not seeing, or maybe I just need some more, I don't know, like more interesting lighting in the focal point. But generally, I feel it's like good quality, is well executed.
Okay, Israel.
I like everything, lighting, the mood, but I think instead adding like one zombie could add like I don't know maybe 5 or 7, and then they just like turn to us and we start running. I think that could have been a better idea, but everything is looking pretty good. The textures, lighting, the mood.
All right, Edward, you can wrap it up.
Um, really cool. One of my favorite as well. I really love the textures on the ground, the litter, like the garbage and everything. The one thing which he could have added is like the most silhouettes of zombies coming towards the screen to the back of it. That would have made it a little bit more interesting. That's why the guy is running back to the door. Else everything is cool about this. I love the foggy vibe in this.
Also, I want to add something. Maybe if we, if I could stick with the with just one zombie, maybe adding like some kind of light behind it, so it can like project a big shadow on the ground. Maybe could have been a good idea.
All right. If you guys didn't notice,
And this
there's
wait,
also a second one crawling towards us on the right. Like it's a bit in the shadows, but it's a cool detail.
yeah, I want to say something that I've noticed, like in general, in most of these pieces,
Uh-huh.
that kind of like we're missing the focal point. Usually, they put a focal point that really far, and I feel
Ah.
like people are afraid of putting them close. Like I would see the zombie like way closer to us. Yes, it's gonna cover a lot of the scene, but also that's part of like where we're looking at in general,
Yeah. I
right?
mean,
And
maybe
I feel like we're afraid of doing that.
maybe that's what we all liked so much about Otto's submission before this, right? Like that we had
Yeah.
like the character so close and we really were like fully inside of something.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going to the next one. Here we go. This one's by Daniel van Leuven. And yeah, this one I find so fun to look at because you have all these characters in what looks like a old school Amsterdam. Yeah, yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Amsterdam. So yeah, there's a lot of like stuff happening here with the characters, a lot of life. I really like looking at this. Also, a pig running around, very fun. Someone chasing the pig. Yeah, it's just so fun to be here to experience this. There's a little bit lack of detail on the street, especially. The street feels very uniform. And when this is like an old city, I feel like there should be a lot of like stuff like puddles and like maybe some kind of like trash or just yeah stuff laying around. Yeah. Do you want to start with this one, Yurei?
Yeah. For this one, I guess I like the. I could feel that the person who did this have fun. You know, like the pig, the kid running, and all the characters having their own life. I like that in this animation. And other than that, I don't have really a lot to say. Like yeah, more details, I guess, because yeah, like you said, it's a city. But other than that, it's a little like funny and silly. You know, the pig, the kid. I like that.
Yeah. Phil.
I really like this scene. It feels like very alive. And yeah, I agree that a little more detail maybe, but there's like so much work in here already, so I don't mind it. It's I love that.
Luciano.
Yeah, I have a general like feeling like the rest of the people. It's I think it's well done. There's a lot of work on it. There is something that I'm not super sure about. It's generally the characters feel like they're trying to be realistic, but they're not. And so that kind of bothers me a little bit. But everything looks kind of very realistic, but not just enough. And so that's to me like a lack of like art direction while trying to get to the realism. So that usually like doesn't play well with me. That's a personal take. But generally, I like the storytelling and I like all of the. It's one of those that you can watch.
Oh, Luciano, you just cut out for me like in the last few words
Oh,
that you said. You said
yeah. This is one of the ones that you can watch over and over again that I really.
All right, cool. Israel.
Well, I like this. Overall, looks pretty good. I like it's quite immersive. It looks like a video game, but with the graphic settings turned off, something like that. But yeah, I like this one. Nothing bad to say.
Okay, Edward, wrap it up. We're out of time.
Really cool one. There are a bit of lack of details and feels that this game gives me a vibe of Assassin's Creed game, like the characters and everything, also the buildings, and yeah, everything else is cool. And just the animation of the door at the end doesn't feels good. It just snaps when the kids runs in into that. The door just snaps back like it's running on some hydraulic or something. See that?
True, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next one. Someone in the chat also pointed out slow motion, and I think that's also, yeah, like it feels like the characters are moving in slow motion, which makes it feel a bit strange. All right, so this is, I think, the last submission. This is Rico Schulze, and it feels to me like some kind of nightmare sequence. Like it's very abstract, it's very scary, like this huge person coming up with glowing eyes trying to grab us, then like the door we came out of disappearing into like nothingness. I'm very interested that there's like I'm gonna pause here. There's like a letter on the left door that I would love to read, but I think it's too low resolution to actually read it. So I would really be interested in what it says. Like if the creator is in the chat here, can you point us in any direction? Yeah, I think style-wise, I like it. It feels stylized, like it feels lack of detail too, but in a fine way to me because it could be a style. So yeah, I like it in general. Android, you wanna start?
I mean, like as you mentioned, this film feels like a nightmare. That's exactly how I felt when I woke up today on this call. I mean, and that's exactly like something what happened to me. Waking up like your account is hacked and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. I like this.
Edward's
Yeah.
accounts got hacked today, so everybody please send a pray emoji or whatever you like into the chat.
I mean, I did recover that, but yeah, this one felt like that. I'm just waking up, checking on my phone, and there's like a dude coming, "Hey, I hacked your account." And I'm like, nah, yeah, it's a cool vibe. It's a scary one. I like it.
All right, Israel.
This one actually managed to scare me the first time I saw it. It is really scary. I think the art direction needs a bit more work, but overall I think the idea is pretty well executed. It managed to scare the viewer.
Yeah. Luciano.
Yeah, I agree a lot with Israel. Like, I feel like the art direction could be more worked, but I like the storytelling, the camera work. I think it works really well as a piece.
All right, Phil.
I have two issues with this scene. It's like the first one is the camera. It's like it locks onto the monster. It would be nice if it actually followed if the monster was faster or slower, but had trouble, aiming at the monster. And the other thing is, the environment is too big because the scale, the monster should be the biggest thing there to be the most threatening. But if the buildings and everything around is bigger than that, makes it almost look small, and that's like a weird direction. I would consider doing it differently.
Interesting. Yeah. Ure.
I like yeah, they really try to do something different. I guess the only thing that the monster, it's with his hands, is reaching for the character, but he stay like a long time before choosing one of the doors. Also, I like that there is like he turns and then the door is closed and you have to choose between different doors. I like that. Yeah, I like that they tried something really different here.
Okay. All right. Cool, guys. That is all the submissions. Let me disable the loop and just make sure, because at the end we should just go back. Yes, thank you for participating. We're going to stand on this for a moment. I just want to say that this is a really cool to see all these crazy submissions, all this creativity. I hope you guys, you judges, also had fun looking at it and being part of it. And next we're gonna look at the winners. Phil, did you want to say something?
Yeah, just a big thank you to you, Kelvin, for putting all this together because it was thrilling to be part of this. Like, so thank you so much for all your work doing all that. And there's some great submissions. I really enjoyed everything about it. So thank you. That's all I wanted to say.
Bookstash just followed.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, lots of cool work was put into this. It's great.
Anyone else wants to say something before we move on to the revealing the winners, the top 3 winners?
I'm shy, so. No, but thank you for bringing me, Calvin. Thank you for that. That's all I have to say.
All right, nice. Thanks for joining, man. I think your feedback was also really fun, really good. All right, everyone, let's go to the winners. So I have this timeline here that basically has the best one on the top, and then it moves down. And I think to no one's surprise, number 1 is this one here by Otto, Safe Zone. Yes, please spam your best soundboard clips right now. This is the moment. Congratulations, Otto! You won a lot of stuff actually. Should we go through it? Wait, let me look at this stuff here. It's honestly so much it's hard to remember. So you won Blender Kit for 1 year full plan. You've won Blender Bin 1 year full plan. You have won GeoScatter full version. You have won the Light Wrangler full version. You have won ShapeLab 2025, a perpetual license. You have won Procedural Crowds Pro, the full version, plus Summer Pack and plus Business Pack. Wait, actually, I can go to my desktop scene here. Yes, there you go. Okay, let's go through it. Flip Fluids, you win Flip Fluids. You win Carver School membership and 50% of the Carver School Patreon income. You have won Icon 8 and Character Creator 4. Congratulations. Also, $300 of a render coupon for Fox Render Farm. You have won a full asset pack of your choice from Polygon IQ and Procedure Stadiums. And last but not least, physical add-ons, physical starlights, and atmosphere. So, great job on that. Let's switch over back to our top 3 winners now. Okay, let me disable this one and it should reveal the next one. Here we go. Oh, this is Scarlet. Next one is Scarlet. Yes, place 2 is Scarlet. Congratulations, I got it. It's stuttering a bit right now. I'm not super sure why. Wait, let me quickly fix this. I don't want it to stutter. Okay, this is better. All right, yes, Scarlet, congratulations. You made it to spot 2. You won a lot of similar things. I don't know if I should go through all of that stuff again. Let's just do it for fun. Why not? All right. Number 1, you get 6 months full plan for Blender Kit. Number 2, you get, not this, you get GeoScatter for 50% off. You get Light Wrangler full version. You get ShapeLab 2025, also a perpetual license. You also get Procedural Crowds Pro, the full version, no extra packs though. And you also get 30% of the Carver School Patreon income, and also, yeah, 3-month student membership. You also win the Character Creator 4 by Relusion. Oh shit. Oh, no, not open this. You also win Fox Render Farm render coupon of $200. You win a light asset pack of your choice from Polygon IQ and Procedural Stadiums. And you can choose from physical add-ons, either physical open waters or physical celestial bodies. All right, and with that, we're going to the last special place, the top 3, space number 3, which was a very tough one because with the jury, I basically had 2 ties. Like the first time the jury voted, I had a tie of 2 people, and then I asked them to vote again, and it ended up in a tie again. So I had a friend. That's the right sound, yeah. I had a friend of mine come in, Prush, and he was the tiebreaker. He decided which one was gonna be place 3, and I recorded it. I'm gonna upload it later on Instagram. But we have Aram Diabian, winning number 3 with this Lego animation. I think he stole third place at the end because of the charm of the animation with all of the fun little movements and things happening in this shot here. So yeah, congratulations. Let's go through the let's go through the wins together one more time here, or like one of the last times. So you win also 6 months full plan for Blender Kit. You win 50% off for Geoscatter. You get Light Wrangler full version. You get also a perpetual license for ShapeLab. You also get Procedure Crowds Pro, the full version. What else? You get 20% of the Cover School patron income and also the 3-month student membership. Oh, you also get $100 of a render coupon for Fox Render Farm. You also get a Polygon IQ add-on of your choice, which is Memsaver or Render Set. Make a wise choice. And then, last but not least, we have physical add-ons. You get also to choose between physical open waters or physical celestial objects. All right, and then for also all the participants, all the 38 participants who submitted something, let's go through what you get, because you also get a few nice little things. So from Blender Kit, you get 1 month full plan. You get, what's next here? Oh, for ShapeLab 2025, you can grab a license for 30% off. You get, what's next? Oh, for the Cover School, all of you get a 3-month student membership. So over the next 3 months, make the best out of it. Send in your projects, and I'm happy to help you develop your skills. It's going to be a fun time, I think. Let's see, anything else for them? Oh yeah, Fox Render Farm. Actually, this is pretty crazy. Like, they actually give $50 render coupons to all submissions basically now. So yeah, have fun with that. And then I think that is it. Yes. All right, everyone. So, like right now, I want to thank the judges for joining in this. You guys can still hang out and talk with the community, talk with everyone who's here in the live chat. But you can also head out now, because I know you have busy lives. So yeah, thank you very much. If you need to leave, say goodbye.
Well-
Thank you, Kelvin. I wish I could hang out with you guys, but I really got to go. But it was such a pleasure to be here to meet the other judges and hang out with you guys. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for being part of this, Phil. Have a great day.
Bye, Phil.
Peace out.
Same here. Love to hang out, but busy day. Thank you for making me part of this, and the submissions were amazing. So much work, so much love into them. Super excited to be part of this. So hope we can do it again soon.
Hell yeah. We're definitely gonna do another challenge at some point. Yeah, thank you so much, Luciano. I think
Absolutely.
you also added so much value to this whole project. So thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye bye.
Okay,
Later,
bye-bye.
Luciano.
I guess I'll also take a leave. I gotta sort out a few things over there.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
join you later, Calvin.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
know what
okay.
you need to sort out. Have a great day, man. Good luck.
All right, then. Bye-bye, Israel. Yurei. Bye-bye.
Bye, man.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Well, I have to go also, Calvin, because I have to do the short film for August.
Mm.
But yeah, thank you for inviting me to be a judge here, and congrats to everyone that participated here. And just in case if you are sad because you didn't make it, just try it again until you manage to reach the winning. Because I mean, if you don't try, if you don't bet, you can't win. That's a fact. So just keep it on, keep working, and keep improving. That's it.
Yeah, I hope in general this challenge made everyone motivated to do more stuff. I hope nothing here demotivated you. I hope that our feedback, helped you to see things you can, develop and do better. So yeah, thank you very much, Israel, for being part of this too.
Okay, man. Thank you. Well, goodbye, everyone. Nobody here. Goodbye, Yuri.
Yuri is still here. Yeah, yeah.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Goodbye, Yuri.
Bye.
What about you, Ray? You gotta head out.
Not really. I can stay. I can stay a little. Yeah, no problem.
All right, cool. Yeah, then we're gonna hang out together with the community for a bit. All right, so now is it's a good chance for you guys to ask questions or say things. I'm just gonna start going through the chat here, see if anything was said that's worth answering. Biltrix says they are looking forward to participating in the next one. Nice, nice. Did you actually participate in this one, Biltrix? I'm not sure if you have a different name here on Twitch than on what you submitted. XBinX asks, when is the next challenge? I haven't started preparing the next one, but I definitely want to make more, and I want to always give the challenges that I organize kind of like a narrative framing, right? Which, like talking about that, this challenge actually isn't fully over yet. Like we're still turning this into a proper short film that's going to be submitted to film festivals and stuff like that. And for that to be finished, I'm going to do a lot of live streaming over the next weeks and work on the intro and outro sequence to turn this into a full-blown short film. So yeah, stay tuned, subscribe to Carver School to be part of this journey.
The door idea for the transition was a really cool idea. Like, do you think for the next challenge will be something like that, in maybe first person POV, or do you think it's going to be something different?
Thanks, man. I feel like it's gonna be something different. Like I said, I don't have like a particular idea yet, but usually I want to try things that are unique and like once in a lifetime thing. So yeah, let's we can also like brainstorm and like maybe we come up with something for the next one. But yeah,
I wish I had time to participate to this for this one, but I had so much stuff to do. But I would definitely want to participate in a challenge like that.
hell yeah. But then you gotta decide: do you want to be a judge or do you want to be a participant?
Yeah, I can be both. I can be both.
No, you can't be both. That's not fair. No. Let's see other texts here. Amazing submissions. Scarrett. Oh, Scarrett is here in the chat. Yeah, congratulations, Scarrett again on getting the second place. Oh, he also said you all brought a smile to my face. What a cute and nice community. Thank you so much. Do we have any other questions here? Someone asks to share the winner's socials. So I think the easiest way for you to get the winner's socials is through the website, the What's Next Door website, and go here to gallery. I can actually share this in the chat, so I'm just going to put it here. If you follow this link, you'll get to the gallery on the website, and then you can look at all the submissions again, look at what they wrote about them, because a lot of the people also wrote a little text about their submission. Let's see. Oh yeah, Scarrett, for example, wrote a little, almost looks like a poem here, which is really nice. And then you will also find their social media links on the bottom here. So yeah, if you want to connect with anyone, if you want to work together with anyone, use the website for that. Talking about that, I'm also going to release the finished compilation, which is like already playing here in the background, on YouTube after the live stream. But I think actually, let's watch it together right now. Why not? Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let me publish it right now. I have it already uploaded. I just need to put it to public. Yuri, do you want to talk about something like, I don't know, like other challenges? Like, have you participated in any other challenges that you liked?
No, there is the famous, I forgot the name. This is a very famous 3D challenge, you know. I forgot the name of the guy who does it. You know, like sometimes with the people running,
Oh yeah, you
and
mean
there is a
Punisher?
environment. Yes, yes, exactly. Yes, I remember seeing Punisher challenges since I was in school, and I always wanted to participate, but my biggest problem with this kind of challenges is environment, because you know I'm mainly in the character. But recently I'm trying to do more and more environment, and I had some ideas even for this challenge and for other, but yeah, it takes so much time. I didn't participate yet, but I want to participate in something like that, and like I don't know, with a lot of time in this, and it'd be a great way to like show my characters and trying to do big environments. So I definitely want to do it. I want to do it one day. But I just have to get the big motivation, you know, to do a big scene and
Yes.
then do it.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's always worth to like join these challenges. They're just like so fun, and the community aspect is really worth it because you get to know people and you get to connect and you're part of something bigger. It's really cool. It's really worth taking the time for this stuff.
And see so much like different art style, ways of animation, and this is really what I like. I've seen so much different, unique stylized art style in these challenges that really motivate me to do something different, or even something that like technically different. It's really well done. It's really motivating. I really like that.
True. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. So the video is online now. I posted the link in the chat. Yuri, if you like, you can also play it at the same time. Like we can do a little countdown and then we watch it together.
Yes.
Do you have the link?
Yeah, it's the link in the chat. Yes, I'm on it.
Nice. Perfect. All right, everyone.
Yeah, I have it.
Okay, so everyone can watch this with me on the live stream here, or you can watch it on YouTube afterwards yourself. You should also have the sound of this. Let me just quickly check if you hear it. Yeah, you should be able to hear it. All right. Yeah, let's watch the finished compilation with the sound design and music. The sound design was was totally submitted by the artists themselves. Like a lot of them, I was actually surprised. I think like 80-90% of the artists actually did their own sound design for their shots too. And then I organized them a little bit and put some chill exploration music underneath it, to get this nice little compilation here. Let's watch it. Here we go.
Dust_Alex_3D just subscribed.
Music switch. Oh, here I made a little segment without music because these submissions had a lot of like music-like sound design.
Right on schedule. Save the small talk. Got the item. As requested. Calibrated and customized.
Hello, where the hell are you? Rex is bleeding out.
Just tell Rex to stop bleeding.
The sound design, the voices on this one is so good.
The work on this one was crazy.
Hey Rembrandt, wat ga je doen? Hey Piet, ik kan eruit.
I love that you can hear all the people talking in this one. It's so cool.
It feels like Assassin's Creed video game.
Yeah. And that's it.
Nice. The sound design on this and music adds so much to the whole. It's really nice.
Yeah, right. Like I think, like watching it like this, just feels so nice. I really like watching this. It feels so inspiring and fun.
Yeah, the sounds add so much. I really like that. I think it's like one of the most important thing. Just after the animation, sound is so important. It adds so much for the immersion. Yeah, I like that they did. A lot of people added some FX and music to their videos.
Yeah. I'm very thankful they all did that. For the short film version of this, I actually have a sound designer, my friend Mehmet Akbal. He's gonna do like a mix or like a remix of all the sound design that the people provided, and then also add our own sound design to the ones without it. And also he's gonna do like the whole original soundtrack to the whole experience. So yeah, I'm still really excited to see
Nice.
where this is going. Oh,
It's really cool.
thanks, man. Keanu loves the whole video. Leoniden says nice. Void is also here. What's up, Void? Just Alex is also here. That's nice. Oh, for everyone who wants something, this is my task now for the next days to get the stuff to you. I have a bunch of the coupon codes that you won already ready, so I'm gonna send those out as soon as possible, maybe today already. And for some other of the prizes, I need to get your email address to the providers for them to unlock it for you. So yeah, you should be getting them over the next days, hopefully. Lucian says, I'm quite a beginner. What should I aim to learn in order to improve my submission? Lucian. Which one was your submission again, Lucian? Let me see. Here, Lucian Buckler. Yeah, you were the one with the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids render. Yeah, I think all those judges already had some good tips here. So if you go and watch the live stream, if you haven't seen that, definitely replay that part. But in general, we felt, I think where we all agreed was that there's not so much happening in the foreground, that there's just a lot of flat dirt in front of us, and it would be really nice to have something happening there and a little bit more detail, and also more life in the plants themselves, right? Like them maybe swaying in the wind, and the light coming in a little bit nicer, a little bit more dynamically. One of the judges also said that volumetrics could be really nice, which I think would be really nice to have. Kind of like a more dense atmosphere here. Maybe even maybe having the scene after a fresh rain could look really, really cool. Yeah, with water puddles on the ground and big water drops on the leaves. Yeah.
It reminds me of I don't know if you know the movie. You know the movie where a kid it's a live action movie and then it goes 3D. I know the name in French but not in English. It's called Arthur and something in English. And it's like a little kid trying to get the treasure for his grandpa, and he goes tiny and he fight with people that are tiny, and it's really cool, and it reminds me of that, because the movie they are in a big garden, and there was the insect and stuff, and it really reminded me of that. So I like the idea.
Yeah, I remember
forgot.
seeing posters of that movie. I haven't seen it myself.
Arthur and some.
Yeah, this one, right?
Yeah, with the white hair, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so maybe Lucian, maybe look at that movie for reference to see how a CG tiny garden could look like.
I hope the CG holds up. The movie is really old.
Okay.
I hope it holds up. I remember watching the first one was a little kid, but I hope it holds up. But yeah, it reminded me of that. So.
I mean, even if the CG is not the highest quality, I think it's also always art direction, right? If you, even back then, movies who had a limited amount of CG quality, but they had great art direction, it would still look really cool.
Yeah.
I just want to quickly check how the CG actually looks. Yeah. Okay. So it's all live action in the beginning.
Yeah, all the beginning is that there is parts live action, and when they are tiny, the tiny people are 2D CGI.
I see. Oh, it's it looks like. Oh no, it's not motion capture, right? It looks like hand animated for the most part. Yeah.
I remember watching a lot of making of when I was a kid of this movie. I forgot everything. But
it looks hand animated. I don't think it's motion capture.
as you know, where it's very bright. When they're outside, vibrant colors.
Yeah.
Green is really green.
It looks really
it
fun.
was good memories. I have to rewatch this movie.
Whoa, that deformation on his face. That was cool with like the shockwave going through his skin. I gotta watch this. I always I remember as a kid like also being really interested in this, but I never watched it actually, so it would be cool to finally see it. I'm gonna put this back on loop. Let me check if there's any new messages here. Where can I watch the live stream, please? Oh, the live stream is, I mean, you're watching the live stream right now, and you should be able to go back. And this link is still also gonna work, so this live stream is gonna stay up. So if we finish today, you can just watch whatever part you want to rewatch later on. Keanu says, make more of these challenges, Carver. I really enjoyed it. Happy to hear that. Yes, I want to. I'll start thinking about it. We will start brainstorming what we can do next. Winterdeck Studios asks, also, is there a way to get fire to be more realistic while using planes? So the problem with using planes is that if you have too much perspective shift on your fire, that it's gonna get obvious that it's just a 2D plane very quickly. So you can totally use 2D planes for fire in background, right? If you don't have a lot of perspective shift, you can totally put those in the background everywhere. But if you have something in the foreground, like as a main hero element, then you kind of really need volumetrics, like a volume simulation. There are some games who get away with also doing fire textures and fire videos on planes and like distorting them around objects that work out really well. So yeah, that's also something you could try, just like sculpting the shape of the fire to envelop the object more. But I'm not sure how far that will get you. Like you will still get limitations with that method. But maybe like you can have like just straight planes for the background, kind of like warped, sculpted planes with fire footage for the midground, and then for the foreground you usually need volumetrics, volume simulations. Leonidan has a question for my music party Lego clip. I studied the Lego movie mixed with Trolls World Tour. Should I have stayed with one or not, and not both? Interesting. So for your Lego party, that one is, let's see. Here's the Lego party. Okay. So the Lego party. Okay, it's interesting that you say you studied 2 different movies to get the look here. Lego movie mixed with Trolls. Yeah, I mean, the thing is there's kind of like a few different types of Lego animation now, with like the old school Lego animation being the one where limbs and everything actually bend, right? Like where it's just like a normal rig. They don't really respect the limitations of real Lego pieces. But I feel like that has always been not really thought through, right? It has just been like, yeah, sure, we treat this as if it was any other 3D animation. So when the Lego movie came out and they got the inspiration for how they animated their movie from stop motion fan animations with Lego, they based everything around that to like really make it physical. And I think everybody agreed that is the way to animate 3D Lego, because it just feels, it feels nostalgic, it feels physical. So in general, I would say go with that style if you want to do Lego animation. The kind of middle ground that you have here now, where you respect the rigidness of the Lego figures, but you also have it smooth, so not stop motion styled, is like a middle ground, like a little bit like the uncanny valley, I would say, of Lego animation. So yeah, I would suggest going, or like at least trying out the Lego movie animation style. And the Trolls World Tour. Yeah, I guess that would be my opinion. Trolls World Tour has a very, very different type of animation style, very stretchy, very cartoony. Yes, not so based in physicality at all, I think.
Okay, I have to go.
Mhm.
Thank you thank you so much for having me and for choosing me to be a judge. I really wasn't expecting that. It was really well. I'm sorry. Super awesome experience.
Mm.
I was kind of stressed a little because I'm shy, but it was really cool.
Nice.
And I can't wait to see what you're going to do next for the next challenge. And yeah, thank you a lot for having me.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm very happy to hear that you enjoyed it too, as the judge position. Yeah, even if you were a bit shy, you still did it really well, man. Also your feedback, everything. Yeah, I think you did it really well.
Thank you. That was my first time being a judge, and it was really cool, really nice.
Nice. Hopefully not the last one.
Hopefully not the last one.
Yes.
Okay.
See you soon.
Bye everyone.
Bye. All right. Let's see more questions here. Christian Scarrett. He says I'm gonna win the next one again. Damn, so cocky, yeah, man. I mean, you did really well, but for the next one, I personally like. Of course, it always depends. Like all the judges, we add the points on top of each other. But if you want more points from me, I would really like to see something. Yeah, I would say more involved, because your scene that you won the second place with in this challenge was very much like background, right? Like just like looking around. So for the next one, I would really like to see something that is more involved, maybe where the main character actually interacts with something in front of them. That would be very cool. That would be a big step up, because your quality and environment was already really good. Jem says something here. I came up with this idea for the challenge too late. Haha. A character enters Blender's default scene and a mouse cursor chases him to delete him after deleting the cube. Oh, that's a really cool idea. Yeah. That would have been very fun to see. I mean, oh yeah, on that topic, like it's actually not too late to participate in this whole project, because, as I said, I'm still working on the short film version of this, and the website is still up. You can still download the template, and you can look at the videos on how to use it, because the short film is still open for new submissions. So if you want to participate in the short film, yeah, do it. Everything that's on the website still applies. You just don't get to win anything, but you get to be in a short film that's being shown at short film festivals. So yeah, that's also pretty cool if you want credits. Winterdeck Studios asks, also, how would we know if we made it to the short film? My plan is to include all the submissions that don't have any like big technical mistakes or don't respect the rules of the challenge. For example, the one with the dinosaurs, there was like a cut in the middle, so it like cuts from one view to the other, or like cuts to a different render. Oh yeah, this one actually, perfect timing. So yeah, it cuts in the middle of it. So I won't include this one in the short film, sadly, but yeah, I think I'm going to include almost all of the other ones, maybe all of them. I don't really put a high quality, I don't want to be like a club bouncer, that you have to have like huge, big quality to be part of the short film, because the short film's concept is that a dad is traveling through dimensions to find his son, and dimensions could be anything. Like dimensions can have low quality 2D fire on planes, like anything can happen, and I think it's gonna be interesting to have all kinds of styles and also qualities in this short film. Yeah, it doesn't need to look like Hollywood. That is the fun of this short film, I think. Leonidan says, thank you so much. I'm working on my next project dealing with Lego, so I'll be making changes. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I hope you're gonna be able to apply our feedback. Keanu says, all the judges were great. Yes, I like all of them a lot. It was very nice to have them on. if you are interested in any of the judges to like learn more about them, I actually interviewed all of them in the past already. So if you go to the Cover School YouTube channel, I have an interviews playlist. All of them have an interview there. So if you want to learn more about them, yeah, just watch the interviews. They are really fun, I think. Kian says the winner of this challenge should be a judge. Oh, I see. Yeah. Otto. Yeah, that would be fun to involve him in the next challenge to be a judge. That could also be a nice way to not have people win 2 times in a row. To just like have the winners being the judges for the next time. Yeah, I'll think about it. I think that could be fun. Scarrett doesn't like that idea. Aram is here. He says, thanks so much for third place. This challenge was a blast. Everyone made such awesome stuff. Hell yeah, man. Thank you for participating. We didn't have time to talk about it earlier when we were reviewing, but I noticed a lot of like cool little details you had in your animation, like hair, for example. You have hair on the Lego pieces, and like dust. It's like here you can see so much detail on it, and I think that's really cool that you added all of this crazy detail in your animation. What feels a bit strange is the motion blur, that you have the motion blur of the characters snapping into place. So yeah, if you find a way to get rid of that, it would have felt much more cohesive style-wise, but yeah, still very cool, very nice. Yeah. All right, everyone. There's no more questions I can answer. I still have time. Like, I don't need to go anywhere right now. So if you have a question, I'm very much open to answer it. Otherwise, I will organize the prizes after the live stream and post the compilation everywhere so everyone can find it and watch it.
I had a question.
Oh, hello. Who's back here?
Edward.
Oh, Edward, what's up? Welcome back.
Yes. I was thinking like a couple of people messaged me and they were like, even though they didn't make it to the top submissions, so they still wanted their artwork to be like reviewed by some sort of a session we can have someday, and you can like review those artworks as well, like even if they're not
I think, but we looked at all the submissions. Did I? Yeah.
I mean, there were a few submissions which was not considered in the top, like the valid submissions. I mean, there were a few rejected submissions, or these are all.
These are basically all because my original plan was to have a top 50 compilation, but at the end I got 32 submissions that worked. I wasn't able to accept some submissions because they had like technical errors or something, and I was usually also sending them an email when there was a problem. So yeah, like if you know, like if the people who wrote you, if you can send that to me, if you can forward those to me, then I can check again if I missed anything or if those were the ones that I couldn't accept because of some technical mistake.
Yeah, sure. I guess some other day we can like just free Saturday, Sunday, we can just check those out.
All right,
We get
cool.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Oh, maybe something also interesting for you to see is the actual points, because I have a timeline here where basically the higher someone is, it indicates the points they got from the judges. So here, this is the timeline. Let me just, can I make it bigger? Oh no, it's already everything. Okay, so basically, the video layer basically means how many points the submission got, which means that here the Otto submission here got a lot of points. He got 25 points in total. After that, we had Scarrett with 13 points. After that, we have Aram and Adi actually with 10 points. And after that, we have Jared Davis with 9 points. Yeah. His submission was also really, really good. And after that, we have with 8 points, Mark Christo. I don't see the full name here. But yeah, this one was one of my tops, so I'm a bit sad that it didn't end up in the top 3, but yeah, I understand. It's a very unique art style, not everybody likes it. And also tied with Edane. Wait, I need to zoom in here. Why is it even so far out? Edane Veriol. Yes, they both got 8 points. After that, we have Anthony Jr. with the Star Wars submission with 6 points. After that, we have... Oh, there's actually some more here. After that, we have Patrick Campbell with the nice beach house. Also Florent Dorlot with his cool factory. And also Sai. I was honestly surprised Sai didn't get more points because he was one of my top picks. But yeah, really, really good submission. I wish he had gotten more points, but yeah, I guess it's a very personal taste at the end of the day. Keanu got 3
We should
points.
have done like a community favorite as well, I guess.
Oh, a
next
community
time.
winner? Yeah.
Yeah, like the community favorite. We do that.
We can involve the community for the next judging panel, like the community basically being like the judges, right? Like being able to spend their top 5 points on what they vote on. Could be cool, yeah. So Keanu got 3 points, and then Jiri Patakek got 2 points, which was also a bit surprising for me because like his submission here is so nice, so atmospheric. I thought it would get more points. Yeah, but at the end it was very tough competition, and the judges needed to select their top 5 very, very harshly. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful submission. I think there's some new messages here. Let me just put on the compilation again, so people can have something to watch. They can watch the beautiful submissions. There we go. Anna Sophia says, "Hey Calva, it's Otto. I'm also here, but I'm in Poland and I have bad internet. Thank you for the challenge. That was really fun." Ah, congratulations, Otto. You won. Yes. Oh, look, perfect timing. We look at your scene right now. Yeah, I'm really happy you contributed on this, and I think since I've seen your work from the past, you're really, yeah, you're developing so well over the last year. So I'm really happy to see you finding your style and you developing your own world and stuff. Like I've seen on social media that you are creating, yeah, kind of like a game world around these characters. So I'm very excited to see what you're doing with that in the future. Keanu says, "I had a hard time lighting the character, making a rim light when in the volumetric atmosphere. Is there a workaround for that?" I mean, it's true that like in a volume, it's a bit harder to light more directed, but I don't know if you know this, but you can disable, on light sources, you can disable the volume interaction. So if you want to have a strong edge light just behind the character, but you don't want it to have like God rays or anything like that, in Blender you can disable, wait a minute, let me just open it up. I can just show you quickly. You can disable the volume interaction for that light.
Okay, Elmer, I gotta go. I'll see you later. Good
All
luck.
right, man. Yeah, thank you. Have a
Bye.
great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, have a great day.
Oh, that's nice. Blender updated automatically. I have Blender 4.5 now. Very cool. So yeah, if you have a light selected here and you go into the object settings, is it here? No. Visibility. Wait, where was that? Shading. Visibility. Ah, here we go. In ray visibility, you can disable volume scatter, and then it should be easier to light objects in a big volume. Oh, and Samia also suggests light linking. Yes, that also works fine. Okay. All right, everyone. I think with that, it seems like everybody got their most burning questions out. So I think I'm gonna, end the stream and start spreading the word of the compilation, so you guys can get some eyes on your work. I would also really like for all of you to spread the compilation video. It would be really nice to get some more eyes on this, especially since the short film is still being made, so people can contribute still on that. Oh, Scarlet is sticking to 4.4. All right, new version is crashing. Okay, I'll give it a shot. I haven't used 4.5 at all yet, but I'm very excited to use it. I've heard they implemented Vulkan now, which should speed up the whole interface a lot. So yeah, very excited. Leonidan has hundreds of questions. Damn. All right, but since you have a 3-month student membership now, since you are in the top 50, I'm pretty sure you're one who submitted something, right? You can ask all your questions. You can submit whatever you need, whatever you want to get feedback on, and then we can work together on that in the live streams. So yeah, looking forward to seeing you in the Carver School. Can't wait. Alex says, can't wait for the next challenge. This was so nice to see. Vistris says, is Vulkan better than the previous one? Yeah, Vulkan should make everything much faster. And usually it does. I think it's just a compatibility thing, like if your computer can support it for the most part. Right. I am going to start. Oh yeah, I don't have my outro ritual, so I'll just stay with this screen and say goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you very much for joining this challenge and joining the live stream. This has been one of the funnest experience with the Carver School yet. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing stuff like this and a lot of more different stuff. I have a lot of fun, also like bigger video ideas planned that I'm gonna release on YouTube over the next months and work on those. Yes. All right. See you soon. Bye bye.